Guys, welcome into Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with the Crypto Tank. Hey guys, we are coming at you just a little bit later this morning, Colorado time, 8:40 a.m. We usually hit you about 6:30 in the morning. We're trying out a later time, see if people are awake this morning. Maybe just a little bit later, you know what I mean? Tuesday, July 22nd, we have yesterday's topic on the board. That's okay. We don't need to worry about it. It still is in fact, we should just leave that title up there. It is Flip the Switch. Time for XRP coming up. I think we all know that. That's what we're going to cover today in the episode. We are going to cover just a little bit more than today's XRP tracking. We are going to see where XRP is today. Today we're at, according to Coin Market Cap, we are at, Coin Market Cap, $3.50, down 3.07% on the day. Let's take a look at candlesticks real quick. On the 1 hour, we have a nice little carnival candle. Carnival hammer candle printing, telling me that we're going up shortly here. Let's see what happens throughout this episode. Yeah, we got a nice little hammer printing. What do you mean, Frank? Some people. It's starting. It's trying. Yeah, it's got a little wick on the top. I don't think it's finished printing, though. You can see that on the very right. Anyhow, we have a cryptocurrency market cap, guys, coming in today at 3.9 trill, and we have a fear and greed at 67. Bitcoin's coming in at 118,736 as we speak. Ethereum's at $3,677 per coin. Solana, with an A, $200 per coin, and BNB is coming in at $762 a coin. ADA, I'm going to run through a few of them that we love. ADA, 86 cents a coin. XLM coming in at 46 cents a coin. Some of you love SUI, blessed be, $3.89. I don't have the old SUI. Never financial advice on the channel, by the way. I am not a financial advisor. You can lose all your money in crypto. Please be cautious. This is for only educational and entertainment purposes. Period. That is it. That's all we do on this channel. We give you information, and that's it. We are not financial advisors. For that, go consult your financial advisor, please. And also tap the like and subscribe, please, if you don't mind, down below. It helps us in a huge way in this channel. And by the way, we mentioned it before, but we're going to have... I want to tell you again, and I want to tell you over again. There's 3 words I'm supposed to tell you. I want to tell you, please go check out our interview coming up with Jim Bazzani from Caleb and Brown live. It's going to be coming up Monday, August 18th at 5:30 Colorado Mountain Time. Please join us for that. Some of you have Toncoin tokenizing the diamond market, I do believe. It's got an 8.46 bill market cap, and it's coming in at $3.44. Has an all-time high, FYI, of $8.23. Pepe, some of you like Pepe, coming in at 0.4013. We have Ondo Finance. A lot of you love that one, coming in at $1.04. ICP Protocol. Oh yeah, $5.94. That puppy is going to look at the all-time high on that. Oh, $750 for an all-time high. Not financial advice. By the way, I can't see with these glasses. Yeah, thanks for subscribing. Boy, my eyes are horrible. Thank you so much for subscribing, Wendell. Pretty sure it's Wendell. Thank you, Wendell. Appreciate you very much. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, would you guys, not financial advice, but ICP Protocol, holy cow. $5.94 right now. It's got an all-time high of $750. Some of you like the Trumpy coin, $10.79. That's interesting. Trumpy coin. Okay. That's interesting. That has an all-time high of, I think, like $44 or so. No, I'm sorry, $75 for a Trump coin. Who knows what can happen moving forward? Filecoin, $2.82 right now, has an all-time high of $237. Guys, even if some of these jump back, not financial advice, to their all-time high, I don't know what happens. Quant, remember the all-time high on that puppy? $428 for an all-time high on Quant. Well, so we have many more we can go through here, guys. You know we love VeChain coming in at 0.027 cents with an all-time high of 27 cents. Some of you like the Pudgy Penguin coin. Almost got it, didn't, should have. I always do that. Never financial advice in the channel. You don't want to take financial advice from this guy. I'm horrible. I don't know how to do this thing. Yeah, that has an all-time high of 5 cents, the old Pudgy, and she's at 4 cents. Algo is at 28 cents with, of course, an all-time high of $3.28. So I think we're good with market check. Let's get into today's topic. Thanks for joining us in here this morning, and thank you in the comments. Good morning, Loft. How are you this morning? And good morning, Nutri. How you doing this morning? Great to have you back in. Welcome back in. Sorry we're hopping on just a little bit late this morning, but we feel that I did have things to do this morning, in all fairness. And I also thought, I've been meaning to do this, start the stream later, to see if folks are maybe just a little more awake, because we start so early here. Now, XRP this morning, I said no more chart, but we will jump back to the old XRP. Candlestick hour chart is telling us we're at $3.49 on steady volume for, by the way, steadily rising volume since, forever. It's never stopped with XRP. She's always on strong, steady volume, showing that her price movement, her upward price movement is not just hype, It's solid and bona fide. All right, let's see what happens with candle printing here, because I thought we were going to jump coming up over this live stream. And we're dipping. Anyway, XRP, let's give a market snapshot on here of XRP according to my notes here. As of this morning, we're trading approx $3.49. Concerning Bitcoin, holding about 118. But what's fueling the XRP machine? We know what it is. In essence, I'll get into some detail on it. 830,000 daily transactions. We know we can track this, by the way, on Fiat Leak, which we will get to once we get back to share screen mode on the channel, and we have our tech man help us out with that. Until then, how about we show it here, because Fiat Leak is going to give us the real time. For instance, if I choose, and I know a lot of you have seen this before, but if I choose, for instance, Cardano, which I have, it will then populate and show all the trades happening in the past minute for Cardano. You'll probably have to zoom in to be able to see that. But if you see here, it's showing you all the trades happening right now, which is cool on Fiat Leak. So you guys can check that if you like. We've got 29,000 active addresses. I think that's a typo, by the way. Over 12 million daily DEX inflow. Hold on one sec. Pretty sure that's a typo in my notes. Hold on one sec, guys. Let's ask AI. How many current active XRP wallets are there?
As of July 21st, 2025, XRPSCAN reports 11,774 active XRP accounts created on that day. However, another source from July 17th, 2025 indicates that the number of active addresses on the XRP Ledger has exceeded 100,000 in the past 5 days. It's important to note that active wallets or active addresses can be defined differently by various data providers.
How many total XRP wallets exist?
According to an analysis from early 2025, there are over 5.3 million XRP Ledger wallets in existence.
All right, cool. So 5.3 mil. Okay. And they're talking active addresses. Okay. Yeah. I think I better recheck my notes. No, we're okay. They're not talking about wallets. And more than 10,000 mean traders, by the way, on the XRP Ledger every day, and I was not aware of that. I love this about crypto, learning new things every day with the assistance of some AI and some deep research on the internet and your public library. I don't use the library anymore. By the way, guys, we know that regulations are finally helping XRP in this whole game, on this whole journey. Another huge thing to consider, of course, on July 18th, we have the Genius Act passed by the Senate, which is our first crypto law to ever be put in place on this planet. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that's the first piece of crypto law, period. Now, what does it mean anything to XRP, folks? Why do we care? Oh, geez. It settles rules for stablecoins and opens the door for Ripple's RLUSD to rock the ever-loving house. Sorry, older folks. That's a dumb thing to say to you, you know. You're going to think I'm a young kid in mom's basement with my baseball cap on backwards if I say things like that. Now, look, the Clarity Act is gaining bipartisan support to classify digital assets more fairly as well. It's another huge tailwind in our favor concerning all digital assets, not necessarily strictly XRP. However, when we look at, and by the way, I've got something I'd like to bring up right now. Hold on a second before the tanker forgets, interrupting today's episode to state that I called a certain bank yesterday. I'm not going to tell you why. I was trying to do something with them. This is of no great importance. I don't know if the bank's name is of very great importance. I think I'll keep it quiet. I will tell you that the individual at this bank was so kind and polite, and so was I. We were carrying on no sweat. The individual said, yes, we perform that type of what you're trying to do there, Frank, all the time. No worries. Until I mentioned that what I was doing had something to do with cryptocurrencies. In fact, what I was putting in there was simply USD, and it was simply a company that had nothing to do with cryptocurrency. In and of itself. Yet somehow related, there was somehow cryptocurrency touching this situation, and they didn't like it. And they said, Frank, cryptocurrency? We were getting along great, like we were best buddies. All of a sudden he goes, cryptocurrency? I said, yeah, cryptocurrency. He goes, He goes, Frank, if you're going to know, I'm sorry, he changed his entire tone and sounded like, I'm sorry you yell like that. I get so excited. Why? Calm down, Frank. He says to me, Frank, no. He wouldn't let me talk. He went like a chatty, what is it, a chatty catty doll? How you pull that thing, the old time doll where you put it, and it goes, it starts talking. Yeah, he was just like being such a parrot. I couldn't believe it. The biggest robot you ever wanted to hear. He turned into robot. He went into robot mode. He goes, no, Frank, I'm sorry. If you're going to do anything with cryptocurrencies, you can't participate now with this bank. We won't do it. I said, whoa. I had to calm down. I was, guy. I said, I'm not going to say his name. I don't know his name. He wouldn't give it to me. He ended a conversation. He wouldn't give it to me. I'm not going to tell you how I ended it. Wasn't very nice, but I can, you know what? That's why they call me the tanker. But anyway, that's besides the point. So anyway, I said to him, now look. I said, what? Calm down. Whoa, here's the deal. And I was really calm with my voice too. You know how I get crazy. I said, whoa, what's the deal? I said, no, it's okay. I said, it has nothing to do with cryptocurrency, what we're doing with this. situation with this company, and this company has nothing to do with cryptocurrency, and they're coming into your bank. I didn't yell like that. I was totally calm. I was like, they have nothing to do with cryptocurrency. He said, Frank, whoa, he cut me off again for a second time. He goes, oh, Frank, whoa. No, broken record again. Absolute robot. He goes, no, Frank, if you're going to do anything having to do with cryptocurrency, I said, I want to make sure you're understanding me. I'm not doing anything having to do with cryptocurrency. What is the relation with the bank and what's happening with your bank and everything, and with this company that I'm playing ball with and connecting with your bank and everything? They don't have anything to do with cryptocurrency whatsoever. They deal strictly in USD. It's all they do. He cut me off for a third time, and finally, it was 3 or 4, and finally it was clear to me he was going to do the robot. And I said to him, are you trying to tell me, please tell me, that simply because cryptocurrency touches this situation, your bank will not touch, even though it's USD coming into your bank and the company deals only in USD? He said, yes, Frank, yes. Oh, and then, boy, did I have a couple of choice words. Boy, am I... That's why I call with a taker. Oh, I gave him a few choice words. I actually told, who did I tell? Oh, I told my business partner. He goes, wait, what did you tell him? I said, yeah. He said, you said that to the person at the bank. I said, you're damn right. And do you think I might not just even drive right down there? Right? No, literally. But I didn't. And come on, I'm nice. Yeah, it's okay. Come on. Everything's okay. Anyway, big bank. I won't say the name. I won't say the nature of what happened exactly, but that really happened yesterday. By the way, I had a friend call to verify this. I will not say the name of the bank at a different branch. And you know what happened? Hunky-dory conversation until the same thing happened with crypto. And they mentioned what had just happened to me literally 5 minutes prior, because the friend called me back and goes, no, I didn't believe you, but that's just happened. I literally called a different branch of that same bank, and it was totally going along swimmingly, our conversation. And I mentioned the crypto thing, and they said, whoa, back up, buddy. We won't do anything with the crypto. Oh, boy. And by the way, I have a friend who's connected with said bank and has no problem connecting with a crypto platform, of which exchange I will not mention, but has no problem connecting with a crypto platform. Yet the people at the bank are saying we don't play ball, won't do anything with no crypto, and you ain't doing nothing with no crypto. Open no kind of account that has anything affiliated, even if you talked or heard about crypto. Even if crypto ever even just was said in the room at this bank. You can't do that here. No, can I think about crypto? No, don't even think about crypto. Can't even think about it. Can I look at it? Okay, I'll look at it there. Change the subject from crypto. So that's what's going on at these banks. Real time, I'm telling you, honestly, firsthand, truthfully, that's literally what happened yesterday. I'm glad I never said any names of anything in any bank and any person or anything. I did a great job with that live because I can be a knucklehead. I'm the guy that always ruins the surprise. And I got to try to fake it and glaze over it. Let's get into the comments. I'm the smartest dumb person you ever met. Guys, welcome in, Mental Jack, Nutri, welcome in, and Loft Creations, welcome in. Mental Jock, I said Jack, Mental Jock, let's go. Let's do it. By the way, number 2 Crown, what up, Mental Jock? Thanks for helping folks in live chats and things. That's what that means. You're cool because you're not a weird troller. You're actually somebody who's awesome and helps people. He says, he or she says, I'm on the cusp. I'm along, but man, I'm waiting the pump, guessing you're a dude, the pump, and want to put in more. Should I? Cannot tell you what to do with your money. You live in the UAE. That is totally freaking cool. Nelson, what's up this morning? A 3 crowner. And I can't tell you what to do with your money. It's not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advice channel, and I'm not a financial advisor. You can lose all your money in crypto strictly for educational, informational purposes only. I can, however, tell you what I do with my stuff, and I buy the living crap out of any dip in crypto that I can find on the awesome coins that are powerful projects on this planet and are going to mean something moving forward. I can tell you what I do. I do that with any extra money that I have. I don't know. I don't know if that gives you any hints, but I'm not a financial advisor, and I would never tell you what to do with your money or when to buy and how to buy or what to buy. Never buy anything because of what we say on the channel. Everybody's kung fu fighting, says Nelson. Remembering my kung fu talk. Yep, thanks, Nelson. Yeah, little known fact. Frank the Tanker holds a 4th degree master black belt in Shaolin Kung Fu. A little bit of a mixture of northern and southern Shaolin Kung Fu. And also, it is actually, believe it or not, about 60% karate, which is the hard striking stuff. I don't know if you heard my knuckles just crack to crap because I'm old. Anyway, yeah, Kung Fu is a lot more of the smooth, fluid, be a whip in motion until you strike and then let the energy, and then it hurts inside your target, right? Sending energy to the inside. And then kind of like the karate, more northern stuff is kind of like the hard fist blocking, standing strong. The other is the more flowing, dipping, pai mei, hand behind the back, still muss you up, that kind of thing. Never would. We're about peace. This is only for defense and protection for ourselves and others. So we opened a school in Connecticut for a short period of time, and that was fun. And then I said, you know what? I ain't sitting here all day. This is too boring for me. Can't do it. So I bugged out of it and switched gears. But anyway, yeah, Frank the Kung Fu Tank. Should have called it Frank the Kung Fu Tank. Yes, I hold a 4th degree, what's called a 4th degree master black belt with a whole bunch of weapons and things like that I've mastered. Saber sword, long broadsword, kukri knife, dagger from Burma, all types of things. The staff, where I can break a nice little broomstick if need be, and play some games and have some fun. It's for fun and entertainment purposes only. That's all that stuff is. It's for art and entertainment. It's not to do, Okay, let's get back to crypto. Hope we're having fun. Yes, Nelson. Frank the Crypto Tank Kung Fu Dude. We love it. We can get into some Qigong too, some energy training. We do that stuff too. Not going to those. It's a crypto-centric channel. Anyway, Mental Jack lives in the UAE. Cool, man. Yeah, you're a dude, definitely. What's up, man? A little bit of a conflicted situation. Well, I'm going to say that crypto, here's the deal. People want to know if crypto's going higher. What's up, Undisclosed? How you doing? Yeah. Thank you, Nelson. It's a pleasure to listen to you. Thank you, sir. Yeah, we appreciate folks that are in here listening to us go on and on. Me, not us, me with the mouth. I need to try to, I need to do my best, not try, I just need to do it. Stay focused, not be boring. Anyway, you know what I mean? Not be sidetracking some son of a gun, and also keep it clean, not swear. Our audiences, come on, we're 35 to 65, 75, 85. We had somebody 103 on the channel, on the comments the other day. God bless you, sir. Wait, that's not you, Nelson, is it? No, I don't think so. Someone in our comment section is 103. And by the way, happy birthday, Doug, who's 67 in our comment section. I don't see you today, but he's one of our people in our community. Thank you, Mr. Doug, for supporting us, and happy birthday, sir. That's this week. I don't know if that's today or not. Nelson, how old are you? I thought you had said. There's somebody in here who's 103 years old. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. But anyway, when it comes to crypto, guys, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. We all know crypto is going way higher, right? Come on. It's going way higher. So, and I swear to you, we're going to get back to more of what our topic is today. I know we see flip the switch on the board. It's okay. And it's our topic that we shot. But for one of our long forms. But we'll get back to today's topic. But before we do, I want to just show quickly. We're going to get our share screen back up. It's okay. It's kind of frustrating to have me yap about crypto prices and so forth and the calculator exercises and not have it up on the screen. So apologies, but we'll have that resolved very shortly. Let's see. Okay, let's get to our quick example that we like to show. And by the way, when it comes to the old VeChain, which I happen to enjoy, it's not financial advice on the channel. It's one of my favorites, VeChain. Why would that be so? Well, look at how she goes. She goes like XRP goes. You see the strong volume on the bottom on the price movement. She's for real. This is Sunny Liu, former CTO, Louis Vuitton China. Back in the day, they're connected with having partnerships with Walmart China, BMW, many others. I don't know how many thousands. They advertise with big boys like UFC to the tune of like 100,000 or something. 100 million for their advertising, something wacky. They have an all-time high of 27 cents, max supply of 86.71 bill, market cap 2.38. Okay, for you folks who love to jump in on the tokenomics, you have 2.4 billion unlocked market cap, fully diluted market caps 2.4 bill, circulating supply 85.98 bill. Like I said, total supply 85.98. Okay, so that's for all you tokenomics folks who want to jam down on it. And what we need to do is cover an episode on tokenomics. That's what we need. We have so much to do. Makes my brain hurt. Okay, but I have to write them down, so sorry. Yeah, tokenomics. I don't know how much of you digged Eddie Van Halen back in the day. God rest his soul, Eddie Van Halen, or actually carry on your soul, right? My wayward son. Yeah, because to pull a Kansas reference. Yeah, because come on, really? Yeah. Energy doesn't die. Consciousness is energy. How can that die? That just keeps zipping in a different shell. So, yes. God, enjoy your ride, your soul, Mr. Edward Van Halen. I understand, kind of a pain in the butt. See, there's this dude, Jimmy Bell, back in Connecticut. Shout out to you, Jimmy Bell. Some of you might know Jimmy Bell. He sold me my first guitar, a Japanese Stratocaster, and me and my brother-in-law. Shout out to you, Bill Thompson, out in Connecticut. What's up, man? Bill Thompson showed me how to paint and showed me a lot of things about this world and how to be a man. Congratulations to you, Bill Thompson, and Dad. Also taught me how to golf. I love these people on my journey. And yeah, boy, I need to stop sidetracking. I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna cut this after I quickly finish my Jimmy Bell, because Jimmy Bell auditioned and got beat out by Zach Wilde for Ozzy. And so you can YouTube this. Jimmy Bell tries out for Zach Wilde, and then you'll get a whole stream. But anyway, over at oh God, what was the name of this place in Berlin, Connecticut? Anyway, he sold me my first guitar. The dude's cool as heck. He used to play for us like crazy, completely inspired me. I kind of forgot what was my point here on this connection. Oh boy, that's why I gotta stop sidetracking. Something with Jimmy Bell and something having to do with crypto. I don't know. You know what? Who cares? Who knows? Who cares? But you got to check that out, though. Jimmy Bell auditions and gets beat out by Zach Wilde. And I guess, like, Sharon sat, he had to sit in front of Ozzy and Sharon, like, after it and everything, you know, like you would think. And Sharon's like, you know. And I guess he's like, this is just like, I guess the thing was he was kind of like too good. He was kind of like too flashy. And he reminded Ozzy of this old like player that was in Black Sabbath that he doesn't like, and I forgot the guy's name. But he like reminded him or whatever, and I was just like, not going to happen. Randy Rhoads? Randy Rhoads? Yeah. Zach Wilde looked enough at 17, you know, looked like Randy Rhoads, very skinny, very thin, you know, the whole thing with the hair. And so Ozzy's like, that's my man, Zach Wilde. And Zach's awesome. I love Zach, and he's great. I mean, come on, these people are awesome. But Jimmy Bell, that would have changed his life. You all would have known who Jimmy Bell is. Now I'm trying to help Jimmy. I love you, Jimmy. The guy's amazing. Check out Jimmy Bell on YouTube, guitarist who tried out for a couple of other bands too. A couple other things that just didn't pan out, which is like bad luck for him. And he's the coolest dude. He's freaking awesome. He's in a couple of movies too. Bright Lights, Big City, I think, with Michael J. Fox back in the day. Pretty sure he's like in the band that's in The Wedding. I don't know. Shout out to you, Jimmy Bell. I love you, man. He sold me my first guitar. Back to crypto and the comments. I forgot why I sidetracked on Jimmy Bell. That's why I can't do it anymore. Okay, Mental Jack says he lives in Dubai. A dirty Scotsman. Hello, Mr. Scott. We love all. Hats off to the Scotsman, and thank you, because I love to golf. Oh my gosh. Boy, do I love to golf. Thank you to the Scots for inventing and giving us golf. Mental Jocko, guys. Closest I know about golf and being good is the Happy Gilmore swing. Gotcha. And I completely think about that sometimes, that I'm such a hacker on the course that I get out there and I'm just like Happy Gilmore, because I can really send that ball flying with proper mechanics. But when it comes to the rest of the game, yeah, I'm okay. I'm pretty good. I can drive like a son of a gun. Anyway, not bragging, by the way. I can't do the other things well. Yeah, guys, what's going on with XRP today? I'm a sidetracking son of a gun. You really got to like the things that Tanker's talking about and be interested, because, man, I wish I could think of that connection that I was trying to make with Jimmy Bell. It actually meant something, and it was related to crypto. Anyway, our technical picture and key price levels. Frank, take your medication. Key price levels. XRP, of course, is consolidated right now as we're seeing it. Support. Let's check the charts right now in XRP. Sorry, because people do this in the comments. They're like, dude, check the charts. Yeah, see, we're printing a big old. No, we're printing a doji. We're starting to. The makings of. I think I need to zoom in a little more. Anyhow, yeah, tokenomics and candlesticks. Two things. Guys, tell us, please, in the comments, at least now, what you want us to cover, candlestick charts, what you want us to cover for whiteboard episodes. You know what I mean? I got a good mind to leave. XRP news. Yeah, XRP news, dude. Yeah. Thank you for keeping me on track. Guys, not much XRP news. All I have is past stuff. That's all I got. There's no XRP news. Not that I have. Here, let's check. Let's see. I can't do share screen, so let's do this. Is there any most current XRP news for today at 9 o'clock in the morning, Colorado time, July 22nd, Tuesday?
As of Tuesday, July 22nd, 2025, at 9 a.m. Mountain Daylight Saving Time, Colorado time, here's a summary of the most current XRP news. Current price and market dynamics. XRP is generally in a bullish trend, having seen significant rallies over the past month, around 70%.
Okay.
And since July 2024, over 400%.
Not new news. It's not going to give us any new news.
Trading around $3.
It'll tell us where it is now.
To $3.52.
That's all it's going to do.
With an intraday range of approximately 3.43 minus 3.64. While there might be some minor dips due to profit-taking or whale activity, the overall sentiment is bullish, supported by technical breakouts and institutional interest.
That.
XRP has even seen its market capitalization surpass that of McDonald's.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention that. That happened yesterday or the day before. XRP surpassed McDonald's market cap.
A significant factor is the resolution of Ripple Labs' lawsuit with the SEC in March 2025, which confirmed XRP.
So this is just, it's just going to run through speculative stuff. No new news on XRP today, guys. Then what's with your title and what's with the episode? Guys, what do you want me to do? I mean, come on. I mean, I'm telling you where XRP is today. Not new stuff. I'm going to come out here and tell you about XRP every single day. What I can do is I can tell you a little bit about... And by the way, are you guys getting aggravated in the XRP community and in my community about Bitcoin mentionings, my Bitcoin mentionings? I want to hear what you think about that. Let me see. Mental Jack is saying... Yeah, it's 7:15 there. I know we're laughing because I'm such a knucklehead. I'm a scattered son of a gun, you guys. I'm new to this. I feel like I'm interesting. People like me. People join back in. They view. We're growing. We got people subscribing like crazy. Thank you, Aaron, for subscribing. Thank you, Wendell, for subscribing. Thank you, Mental Jock. Thank you, Nelson. People joined us in the comments. The other day we had comment section blowing up, and not saying that. I mean, I'm a tiny little, we're nobody right now. And that's my point. I don't even know what I'm doing. So anyway, I'm learning how to do this whole thing with this YouTube channel. And it's kind of funny. And everybody says, you're supposed to do that. Frank, that's what they want to see. They want to see you start off, not know what you're doing, grow, get better, be raw, evolve. They can grow with you and everything. And I'm like, wait, I did that with all my crypto people I watched as well. You know what I mean? Like Digital Asset Investor, Crypto Hulk, blah, 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 all of them. Alex Cobb, all the ones you guys watch. I watch all of them. Vendel and Vasan, coffee chat. I vowed to do an episode. Tell me if I should do an episode, by the way. Guys, I'll get back to more crypto, XRP stuff if you want to. If you'd like getting aggravated, I'm just talking about stuff. But like, come on, we're going to talk about what XRP today. I mean, what's changed? What's changed? How close you want to zoom in? I got to talk about something. You know what I mean? Guys, would you please think about what is happening with all these crypto channels and mine, and you guys can start a channel too, and what the deal is with crypto and how it's growing, and the attention on crypto, and how your neighbors are hearing about crypto, and you're hearing it from a neighbor or somebody at work or whatever, and it's like, wait, it used to be like 3% of Americans owned crypto, and then it was like 5%. I remember it went to like 7%. And I thought it was at that. I think it's like 10, 12, 15% now, and it's going to grow more rapidly. It's on an S curve. But anyway, let's get back to the comments. Yeah, I'm a scattered son of a gun, you guys. I like to be as entertaining as possible. I'm trying. We are going to become more focused and better. Yep. Yeah. Right on. Okay. Wow. Okay. Cool. So people are cool. Metal Jack is cool. Yep. Right on. Will do. I know. Thanks for the freedom. I know. My wife always says that, and that's what the cool people say. Thanks for being cool. Dude, that tells me you're cool, Mental Jack. Mental Jack's a cool one. In the comments, shouting out. I know, but still, I don't want to annoy people at the same time, right? And I want to be poignant and focused and do what I say I'm providing to the public, which is accurate, focused crypto news. All right, now, can I stay more on topic today? And do I have any more on our notes for today? I do. Let me glean some more from my notes, because I'm gonna bypass a whole ton of my notes, and that's why I'm kind of like, ugh. Do I just get away from notes entirely? All right. We can cover some institutional movement, but like things we already know. I mean, why don't you guys tell me what you think about Hidden Road acquisition for 1.25 billion, and like things like this, connection to Ondo, Yep. Yeah, right on, Mental Jock. Cool. Checking out comments and reading them as I'm talking. It's good to have cool people in the comments. It makes this whole thing more palatable. I'll tell you in all, I don't like to say in all honesty, because it makes it sound like other times I'm not honest, and I'm honest all the time. Well, as honest as a human could possibly be. Probably a little more honest than anybody probably know. I'm going to say I'm like Ivory, 99.99% pure. Here's the dilly inside my internal dialogue as well. I'm kind of a weirdo. In that way, I'm a weirdo, right, to the world, because people aren't really like that. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong. I used to be like that too. Anyway, on topic, let's see what happens this week with XRP. We don't know where we're going to go. Let's just see. I'm calling hammer time when I zoom out. When I get out to a one day on the right there on the candlestick chart, and I got Carnival hammer time. Carnival hammer time usually telling us we got a bump to the upside coming. And when we bump out on the longer term charts, the longer time frame charts, anytime we see with some wick at top, you can still see wick at top. It's okay with the nice long tail. See it kind of in the middle right here on this, what I have as the 1 week. See it there in the middle. We're going to get a screen share back, and we're going to do some episodes, some long form content on candlestick charts, and also tokenomics and some other key topics with some whiteboard episodes. But do you see that there, the nice Carnival hammer, guys? I don't know if you know or not about candlestick charts, but that usually means we're going to take a nice little up coming up for that kind of span that you're looking at. You know what I mean? And you got a doji printing there, as you can see on the right. So guys, we're going to get into charts more. What else can I say about XRP and Bitcoin today, except my guess about where they can go? I mean, why did I do that? Based on what I just saw with XRP's chart, I mean, I called $4 2 days ago. 2 days ago, was it? And I was dead wrong. I ain't got no crystal ball. I'm just trying to tell. I was not trying to tell y'all. I wasn't trying to rhyme. Just trying to tell y'all that without a crystal ball, that I only know as much as the next person. Based on my research, I will extrapolate and tell you what I think. I think that this is going to happen. Ready for it? What's up, Crypto 6 Foot? Yeah, $5. Here we come, no doubt. And Turkey Baster, Turkey Baster, yo, Turkey Baster, hello, Turkey Base 911. Good afternoon, coming from wherever you're coming from. We're at, hey, what's up? It is 9:21 Colorado time. Yo, what up, SA? So funny to hear the white dude go, "What up, SA?" All right, $5. Here we come. Heck yeah, saying that too. Yo, let me just say this. Hey, Mental Jock's better half. Yo, this dude's cool. Give your man a break. Give Mental Jock a break. He's a cool dude. He's cool to us in the comments. He's got to be cool. Give him a break. All right. Turkey Baster, what's going on? Can I call you Turkey Baster? I feel like it's more fun. I don't want to be disrespectful. Turkey Base 911, what up? Much love from PA. Yes, I told you. North Irwin. I was hanging out for a while, about an hour out of Philly. I was also in Upper Drexel Hill and Upper Darby, living and working for some time. So what up, my PA peeps? I've been all over, living and working all over this great country. I'm an old person, and I've been all over. Where? Shout out to Chattanooga, Tennessee, Stockbridge, Georgia, about an hour south of Atlanta. You got your St. Paul, Minnesota, Buffalo, New York, Syracuse, New York, Sturbridge, Massachusetts, Medfield, Mass, New Jersey, all over, North Arlington, all over New Jersey. Oh, geez, where else? Shout out if you've been in any of these places. Love those places. Love my people. Oh my gosh, Southeast Missouri, you got Poplar Bluff and a whole bunch of other places like this. Shout out to, wouldn't that be crazy if some of my peeps that I knew in these areas from years past actually find the channel? They're like, Frank, what's going on? So to all my past relations, I love you all. Boy, this journey is great. Guys, you got to love this journey on Earth. It's about the journey. I hope you guys are loving it. If not, change your tune and be nicer to yourself and others and be more loving, and you'll start loving the journey more and forgive yourself and others for all the stuff that didn't go right. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Life's good. Move forward. Be happy. Put a smiling face on. Boy, we're having fun on the channel. Guys, what can I tell you about XRP? I don't know. I can't tell you much. What can I tell you? You guys know all the news. I'm going to tell you, here's my prediction on XRP moving forward. I am telling you, not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor. You could lose all your money in crypto. I'm telling you, we got about $5 or so for an XRP coming by August, mid-August. To the end. We could see to the end of August. We could see some dippies after that. We probably will. We'll see corrections. I got to tell you quite plainly, and I'm not trying to be a jerk here. I don't care what, no, I mean it like this. No, I don't care what Bitcoin is doing at that time concerned with, you know what I mean, like Bitcoin dominance and its relation to XRP. I'm not going to be pulling up XRP to Bitcoin. Not doing it. I'm sorry, I'm not. Okay, my buddy Gabe is going to be like, you got to always do that. I get it. Okay, I get it. I'm not disrespecting either. This dude knows more about crypto than I do. Yeah, check out Gabe's channel. Gabe, I don't even know the name of your channel. You got to help me out with that so I can direct people over to you, my brother. But anyway, my genius brother Gabe, who knows more about crypto than I ever could and actually got me into crypto. So I owe you everything concerning all this stuff. And Sasha, who got me into crypto, and somebody else too. So thank you, who also just is done with life because of crypto. Thank goodness for him and other reasons. But he doesn't need to be working every day. God bless these folks who have done this. But yeah, guys, crypto is going. It's cranking. I'm saying by the end of July, at least, we got a $5 XRP. We're going to see our healthy corrections. It'll do it on strong volumes, so we'll get our healthy corrections. Take a breath tank after that. And then what we're going to see, and I don't care about what's happening with Bitcoin. I'm not doing that. I'm not tethering it, not pairing it with Bitcoin in my consideration. I will simply be looking at charts and be ready to see then XRP jumping to 10, 12, 15, 17 bucks by the end of the year. And thanks for subscribing. I appreciate you, Crypto 6 Foot. Guys, if we don't get a freaking $19, $20 XRP by the end of the year, we're all just like not paying attention to what we thought we were paying attention to. I don't know how else to say that. You know what I mean? We were all just like, oh, crap, we thought it was. And we know that's not the reality because we've been doing this long enough and researching. Because y'all in an XRP like the way we are and being on a channel like this. And I'm sorry I always do the kung fu chop. I don't mean to. I'm really actually a very nice guy. I'm about peace and kindness and assisting my brothers and sisters on the journey. Not about hurting. So just so you know, even though martial arts master, I'm not about hurting. And by the way, I'm so far out of practice, I'll probably trip over my own 2 feet if I try. I jest. Not true, but let's stay humble. Anyway, Turkey Baster 911. I gotta say Turkey Baster. I'm sorry. Turkey Base 911. I don't mean any disrespect. Thoughts on redirecting my buys more to Ethereum, thinking 75% of Ethereum, 25% XRP. Now look it, I got no problem with Ethereum. And by the way, I'll get to the rest of you in the comments. Yes, XRP is the chosen one real quick from Crypto 6 Foot. And crypto changed. Dude, I'm so happy for you that crypto changed your life. And I love this stuff. And God bless it be. And God bless you, sir. Thank you. I love it. And if you're Crypto 6 Foot and you're actually a female, God bless you, man. But I don't think you are. I'm thinking you're a male, given that 98% of our audience is males. I'm going to take a stab and say you're a male. What up, dude? And also, look at AMC stock. It's about to blow. Okay, there you go. Not financial advice. That's a suggestion from Crypto 6 Foot. I'm going to check it out. You know what? I started off with Robinhood back in the day. Come on, back in the day. It was like 6-7 years ago. And then I started, and then really crypto about, 5-6 years ago, heavy with crypto. But I started investing like actual stocks and things. Embarrassingly, I will say, only really about 7 years ago. I got into Robinhood 6-7 years ago, whatever it was. Yeah, and AMC was one of the first ones that I purchased, and a bunch of pot stocks too. Anyway, I live in Colorado. I mean, come on, guys. Let's get real. Oh, from Newark, New Jersey. What up? Crypto 6 Foot. So my ex's family is from Newark. Shout out to the ex and the family. We love you. We love you. We know things didn't work out, but you know that we love everybody and everything and the journey in life, and we love you very much. And I love you, my daughters, as well out there in this world. We love you. Yes, it is the chosen one, and I love that you are from Newark, New Jersey. Holy cow, that's awesome. I love my peeps in Newark. Is Newark pretty? Yeah, some of it is. Is most of it pretty? Come on, let's get honest. Newark, NYC, some of these areas are not the prettiest places visually, but you know what? They're hardcore, they're real, they're the salt of the earth, they're genuine. They have some of the best talent on this planet, the best minds on this planet. Does New York City, Newark, and some of these places, LA, have they gotten a little scrappy over the years and run down? Okay, maybe a little bit. All right, what are we going to do? The world is the world. I hope this world starts cleaning its act up and has a little more respect for itself and others. And we stop with the scraggliness of the world and people try to figure out how to stop it and stay below the means and have even just the tiniest place to exist and just keep it cool and don't, you know what I mean? Stay mentally well. Stay away from the bad things. I don't want to say certain things because of the algorithm. We know what I'm talking about. Certain things that debilitate a human. God, can we just stay well mentally and physically enough to just like not affect the others around us in a horrible way? But anyway, gosh, oh geez, that's my prayer out to the world. Anyway, XRP is the chosen one. By the way, I sidetracked again and I never got back to it. I knew I was going to do it. Sorry, Turkey Base. Turkey Base, getting back to you, Turkey Base 911. Hang on, Crypto 6 Foot. I'll get right back to you. Thoughts on redirecting money buys to Ethereum. Here's my thoughts on Ethereum, and here are my thoughts. Sorry I took so long and I sidetracked. I'm horrible. Guys, Ethereum we know is going to run. Crypto, the functioning stuff. I don't want to say functioning stuff. We know the smart contracts and everything. The stuff that's like really doing things business wise, I'm saying majority wise in the world is happening on Ethereum right now. Is it a clunky Sherpa expected to carry crypto up the blockchain mountain? Yes, it is. We know it is. There's not a lot I can do about that. I don't know what to say. Oh, hang on one sec. Excuse me. How can I help you? You're on live with the world. This is my tech guy. You were on live now. This is my tech guy. His name is Luke. Luke, how can I help you, sir? I assume it's very awesome. We got to figure out, no, you should do. And while the world is watching, I think we're going to do moving forward here, folks. Kibosh me if it's not good, because we're partners in this 100% and 50-50, and we respect each other. So we can talk about it after, my good sir. But I suggest we get you on video call somehow and you get on the lives with us and have some fun. we can blow. Yeah. And we could blur out your face if you'd like to remain the hidden gentleman. All right. Have a great day, brother. I'll talk to you later. See you, buddy. Bye. Yeah, that's our tech guy. We love him. We love him. You can't not. You're going to meet him. Don't worry. He is the stellar personality that I've chosen to walk through this journey of the YouTube channel with. I would do it with no other. The dude's freaking awesome. He's young. He's 24, 25. Sorry, I always get your age wrong, Luke. I'm horrible. This dude's awesome. Got his head screwed on straight. You're going to love the Lukester. He's going to come on, I think. I think that's powerful because he knows crypto now as well. All right. Yeah, I say jump on Ethereum if you want to. It's going to go to 10 grand or so, I think. That's not financial advice. It might go to 15 grand. I think everything's written on Ethereum and it's going to keep jumping. I think Bitcoin's going to go to 500K, 600K, 750. I think it will. They will. I'll get to the comments in a sec, guys. But I think I sidetrack so much. When I finally get on point, let me just continue. I think these things are going to keep jumping. I think they're going to take their healthy corrections. I think they're going to go up on strong volume the way they have been, and they're going to take their healthy corrections, right? And we're not going to see such, at least coming up here over the next months. I don't think we're going to see such tie-up, triangle tie-ups in the base where we're hanging so long and then punching out like that. I think we're going to see more steady movement on nice volume. Because of the S-curve being finished, being completed, and the rest of the world jumping in to crypto. So nothing wrong, I don't think, in my opinion personally, with jumping on some Ethereum and jumping on some Bitcoin. There's nothing wrong, guys. They're going to go, Ethereum's going to go 3, 4, 5x from here coming up in the short term. In my opinion, I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. Don't ever buy anything because of what I say or do, right? Because I'm not a financial advisor. You could lose all your money in crypto. This is strictly for education and informational purposes only. But I will tell you this. I don't want to get rid of Flip the Switch because I love it. Because I know what's happening with Flip the Switch. We all know what's going on. Just to show you, I don't hate the old Bitcoin. I love you, Bitcoin, too. You know we do. Guys, here's the dilly. Okay, which of those three do I want to dump money in personally? It's not financial advice. I can approach it a million ways. I'll tell you one way I can approach it right now, which is actually really fun, and I love doing this. And I don't just trust this, and I never recommend anybody do that. This is strictly for fun, just to see. And it gives, it's a fun thing to do. Checker, watch this. Check this. Let me ask AI. Give me the percentage price movement over the past month for the following three cryptocurrencies. in terms of gains? Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. Lay it out for me.
XRP underscore price underscore June underscore 22 equals 2.23 hash. From NASDAQ source 3.6, XRP underscore price underscore July underscore 22 equals 3.556 hash from Y charts source 3.2. XRP underscore percentage underscore change equals XRP underscore price underscore July underscore 22. XRP.
So you have 59.46 for XRP, 64.89 for Ethereum, 14.21 for Bitcoin. And then just watch. I'm going to show you something too after that, because just to show you something with AI. Hang on one sec. Now check it out. Watch. What percentage is XRP up in the last month?
XRP is up approximately 50.
So it's accurate. What percentage is Ethereum up in the last month?
Based on the search results, Ethereum is up approximately.
See, so it then gives you a different result. It's saying now 60.73. So anyway, within a certain range, but you know, to your question, I don't know, in the past month, based on nothing has changed except for tailwinds for crypto, meaning nothing has changed concerning Ethereum except more being written on it and it only becoming more widely adopted by the world, no matter what I wanted to say about Ethereum in the past. And, you know, Raoul Pal and all these people saying, you're like, you know, make sure you keep your Solaners and your Ethereums. And I love you, Raoul Pal, too, by the way. I got to do the impersonation. For the banana zone, just don't fuck this up. You know, that whole thing. Yeah, I get it. I think we know what's going to happen. Ethereum's probably going to go 3, 4, 5, 6x, guys. Bitcoin's probably going to go 3x, 4x, 5x. This is fantastic. Arnold would say it's fantastic. I come from Austria. We know about the financial system. I could have done that way better. That was a weird... I could have done that way better. I really do an excellent Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I just ruined it because that was my debut. That was horrible. All right. Guys, I'm saying this stuff's going to the moon, and I'm saying by the end of the year, you're going to have an explosion. We all are, because, guys, M0, M1, M2, M3 money. We know what this is now, right? M2 is that liquid money in the world. When that goes up and increases, with QE happening, quantitative easing, right, rather than QT, quantitative tightening, money gets printed. All of a sudden, it's heyday. All of a sudden, institutions go, what risk? What are you talking about? There's no risk. Risk-on assets go crazy. All these real estate, everything goes crazy. Interest rates come down. Inflation goes crazy. There's so much money in circulation. It's like monopoly money because we're all throwing monies around. Everybody's it's heyday. It's like freaking Scrooge McDuck diving into, you know, and then all of a sudden the crash hits. Everything crashes. We're like, oh my God, look at this inflation. This is insane. We can't look at the dollar ain't worth crap. And boom, and the whole cycle starts over again. And the crypto bear market may or may not happen. I think we get our moment that we had back with the internet where we get the extended blowout, where you get an extended bull run here. It goes ape crap for the longest time. And everybody's like, do you see that internet bubble with stocks? Oh my God. And everybody made tons of money before it popped. And then we're going to see that in a more massive way, and nobody's expecting this. I'm calling the most massive crypto explosion anybody has ever seen, and I am not being hype when I say that. Because everybody out here is afraid to say that crypto gonna go crazy because they'll be like, you're being a moon boy, but I don't give a crap what anybody says about me. I admit I kind of like just got in this 6 years ago, and I'm not no master chart guy. I am saying that everybody is wrong. Watch. Crypto's calling it here first, the tanker. And I've been saying to my wife for like 2-3 years. I'm like, watch, when this does hit at the end of the S curve, we thought that was crazy what happened with the internet. And you know how they kind of like hid that from us and like, no, that stuff's garbage. And all of a sudden, like, then why do you own all of it? And why all of a sudden now when the tech meets the real world, y'all saying it's actually a good thing. 1% families. Interesting. That's how it goes. Did it with the cell phone adoption as well. So Metcalfe's law says you and I each have a cell phone or whatever. It doesn't mean a lot. But once we get the towers up and everybody got cell phones and more people jump on, Metcalfe's law says, boom, that starts going crazy. And we all saw it. And then that happened with that. Take a breath, Tank. Now here's what's going on. It's happening now with cryptocurrency. Ding, ding, the light bulbs go off for everybody. Now this newfangled animal called crypto that thou told you stay away from, it's for we see the bashing game, guys. The higher the level, the more bashing. I'm spitting all over the place because I'm getting crazy and I'm getting passionate. This is what I do, and this is what I'm trying to do is help everybody. It's not financial advice. Guys, the more bashing that happens like that, the more the choke point 2.0 effort. Is that right? It sounds so weird. Choke point 2.0. It's like too many points. Anyway, the point is for a third point is this. To the greater the proportion that is being done to any asset class or anything is to the greater proportion that beach ball that's being held down like this under the water, that when it does meet the real world and pop up, what? Forget it. And we are about to see the largest beach ball pop out of the water that we've never seen in our lives. And I'm sorry I got crazy and did that. This channel makes me look like I'm nuts. I'm actually pretty funny, a level-headed guy. But I get so passionate. This is crazy crap, guys. You guys ain't seeing this. Everybody's afraid to go out moonboy, and I'm not. We're about to see what we saw with the internet bubble and how that went up and to the right like that until it didn't, right? We're about to see that on steroids with crypto and how it went for an extended period of time until the crappers crapped out and all those crappy ones went away and all the Netscape, whatever, all of that stuff, and all of a sudden we're left with just the winners now, the Googles and so forth of the day for a long time now. Same thing with crypto. The winners are going to stay. Why is he whispering? Somebody asked me in the comments, why whisper? Somebody said, why whisper? ? Oh, somebody said in the comments the other day, I love you. Great job. You're doing a great job. All peace and hair grease. That was probably the best thing. I was like, that's freaking awesome. Who said that? Was that you, Nelson? I got to get back to the comments. All peace and hair grease with like a peace thing. Freaking hilarious crap. And by the way, it's the beard gel that I use to try to keep this back. And I tie it back so it's not grease, but hilarious. Guys, crypto's about to crank like y'all ain't never seen before. And everybody's afraid to say it, including all the analysts and everything. Because if they do that, if they say that, then, they can't put their necks out like that because they have this reputation. I'm Crypto Tank. What in the heck do I care? I'm not supposed to be this guy who say, years and years and decades of financial background and I went to Wharton School of Business. No, I'm a contractor turned financial dude. I know a lot now about finance and crypto, albeit, but and I do okay. All right. Let's keep it humble. But geez, I'm not supposed to be the great financial analyst. I'm Frank the Crypto Tank, contractor turned financial guy. Come on. But that's my best guess. You ask me. That's your long form answer. You sorry you asked. XDC Cosmos Faux Show. Penguin says Nutri. I missed the boat on Penguin and I know I'm going to piss my... Sorry. I'm going to get so aggravated that I missed OH Bar Faux Show. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm missing all these great comments. XLM, yes. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Crypto 6 Foot. Definitely not a financial advisor. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm being negligent by going off on all these rants, and I'm missing y'all in the comments. For sure. Okay, we love on the channel XLM, XRP. We love Penguin. We don't hold it, but we love it. We wish we did. I'm not buying into it now. I don't chase green candles. HBAR we love. XDC. By the way, I'm guessing on Penguin. No, Penguin's a little bit below its. I could buy some Penguin and not chase green candles. Maybe I'm not going to do it though. HBAR, love it. Have a ton of it. Love it. Smart guy on HBAR was I, and on all the ISOs, and so was the wife, and also XDC, and so were tons of you. Yes, XRP's big winner faux show. Yes, XRP is XRP will be running the worlds. It won't be the only one. That's for darn sure. XRP at 16 cents. Gracious, did you see this picture? Crypto 6 Foot. Nice work by you. I was in at 36 and kind of like 46 cents, which is fine. DCA and all in there, and at some 51 cents and things like that. I will admit that I got in at, some 51 centers. I didn't see XRP early enough. 16 cents. Bless your soul, sir. God bless you. Good for you. Man, no, you can't sell right now. No, I can't tell you what to do, by the way. It's not financial advice. I just said you can't sell. I wouldn't sell right now. Yeah, well, it depends on what people's mentality is. Some people think XRP is a buy and trade coin. It's not a buy and trade coin. It's not financial advice. That's not a very wise move. It's a hold and long-term coin. Trade a 3 BTC for XRP. I think that was probably one of the smartest moves you ever. Yep. All right. It says, Crypto 6 Foot says I traded 3 BTC for XRP. So sweetness. But I want more nothing wrong with Bitcoin either. I'm just saying sweetness because it's going to X more. It's going to go more X's, return more than Bitcoin will. Mental Jack says, but I want more. So waiting on my rope to put more coin. And, I keep saying I'm going to, and I bought some more the other day, and I said I would stop. My bags are packed, and I keep, it's kind of an addiction. It's kind of an addiction. When you look at this, and you say, wow, I can have either 2 or 3 more of these if I put this, not financial advice, into this crypto project, whatever, boom, boom, boom. It gets addictive. I start going, oh my gosh, I see the truth of this. You start scrapping wait, do I really need to buy that right now? Because that paintbrush for literally, $32, I have another paintbrush. I could use that old one. $32 can buy me, wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm doing that on purpose with my voice. I'm such an annoying person sometimes. You know what? When you annoy yourself, sometimes you're kind of like, oh, I better watch it. Am I being annoying to people? You know what I mean? So like $37 divided by 0.0278-ish for some VeChain. So I could get 1,330 shares of VeChain. And when it even goes back to its all-time high of 0.278 cents, I'm pretty sure that's right. I got these numbers in my head now. That's $370. So, I don't know, guys. I hope I did that calculator exercise right. I did. I turned $37 into $370, essentially 10xing it. Yeah, it's fun stuff, guys. And I miss Penguin. I'm a knucklehead. I don't know if you guys caught Penguin. I've got everything in me says that was another one, Frank, that you missed. Oops. And by everything in me, I mean the third eye, the pineal is giving me my soft little suggestion, like it does to say, hey, Frankie, you missed this one, buddy. And I'm like, crap. And it's always the truth. You know that little talk that comes to you, your God, your personal God in your head. Nelson, guys, you got to watch some South Korea. They're insane with XRP and Doge. I know you keep saying that, dude. We got to check that, Nelson, with what's happening with the South Korea and XRP and what the deal is with that. Japan going crazy for XRP, says Crypto 6 Foot. Frank the Tank, why don't you get on what's going on with Japan? And we already know about, SBI, second largest bank in Japan, Yoshitaka Katao. Yoshitaka Katao is the CEO of that bank. They are heavy on XRP, heavy hitters. He says everybody will use XRP, every bank in Japan by 2025, and now it's like 2025. We're like, he'd been saying that. He said that years ago. When Ethereum hits 6K, do you think all altcoins will pump? Asks Crypto Preacher. And by the way, Preacher, if you don't mind, or if you like what we're doing, I'll answer you in a sec. Please subscribe. I'm still going to answer whether you subscribe or not, but please help us and subscribe to the channel. It helps us out a lot. And give us a thumbs up, everybody. If you guys don't mind tapping or typing something like Go XRP in the comments or just something, it does help the channel out too. Please help with that crap if you don't mind. You guys are awesome for being here and helping me. To answer your question, Mr. Preacher, I don't know how tied, my opinion, you want my opinion, I don't know how tied XRP, well, all the ISO coins, okay, and in particular XRP being what it is, because of its power in and of itself, standing alone from Bitcoin and everything, and including the other ISOs in certain ways. And we've laid them out on the channel, and we can keep doing it. You guys know. You already know what they are. I don't want to act like you guys don't know. And kind of like, I feel like I talk down to people. I got to be careful. I'm not talking down. I'm telling you guys that from what I've learned, in my opinion, if you're asking me, I'm saying that I think XRP stands alone as a value proposition in cryptocurrency, head and shoulders above Ethereum. Maybe not Bitcoin. Now, I know people would say, no, not Ethereum either, Frank, because look at what it does, how it's the Sherpa that it's expected to carry blockchain up the cryptocurrency up the blockchain mountain. And I say, no, it's too clunky of a Sherpa. It was never made to do that. I mean, we're trying to ramp her up and jam steroids and this animal and make it be like this crazy beefed up muscular donkey. But come on, it's a Sherpa. Guys. Oh, I'm going to knock my set over. Come on. I'm going to knock my set over here. Guys, no. XRP, I know. I see this number. I see it, guys. I get it. Hats off to Ethereum. Made its crank. I don't think there's we may see it for a little bit. We may see Ethereum tethering all the alts and saying, hey, after everything comes into me, guys, we'll shuffle some over into you. Don't worry. We've already seen that not happen, by the way. We've already seen the detethering of these ISO coins from Bitcoin and also from Ethereum, because we know how it all went, right? And that's what you're all asking me. You're like, well, Frank, you know how it always goes. Every Bitcoin pumps up like crazy, the money shuffles into Ethereum, and then all the money starts shuffling into the alts. Well, we may not see that this time. This time's going to be different, the guy's saying. Tune out. No. I mean, come on. I mean, history does rhyme. I know that's annoying. Everybody keeps repeating that, but it is true. History does rhyme. It's similar. This time is kind of different in a way each time if you look at it. A little bit different in certain ways. Is it drastically a paradigm shift different? Usually not. No, and that's not what we're trying to say, because that's what people say. You said this time was different. No, I didn't mean huge paradigm shift kind of thing. I meant nuances and subtle things that link the whole picture together. So don't try to twist my words. Now, you know what I mean? Like people do that. Anyway, I know y'all know what I mean. I know you guys are smart, so you're all following the tank. You're going off on his smart little rants that he's doing. Here we go. There's your winner. That doesn't need anything else but it. The XRP Ledger, Ripple. I'm saying there's a connection that does kind of need. There's a need. I don't care what anyone has to say about the Howey test. And we tried to say, no, Ripple wasn't connected with the XRP Ledger, XRP at all. And that proves Howey test's all good and we're good. And we wanted to all say that. You got to be honest. Come on. Ripple and XRP Ledger. A little bit connected. I know it's a public open source blockchain. Don't worry. I know. I understand what the XRP Ledger is. I got the videos for it. I had somebody in the comments tell me, Ripple doesn't know XRP. It's like, dude, XRPL. It's like, dude, come on. Like, really? We know. Thank you. Don't worry, you didn't miss this live. We're still cranking, Prit. You didn't miss nothing because Tanker's staying on today for the peeps. Because I got some things going on later, but because I got on so late, I said, you know what, I'm staying on the live. And, YouTube can't tell me I can't jam on the airways for as long as I want to now. Deep breath, Tanker. Guys, let me get some more of your comments, but I think we all know that XRP can easily keep cranking, and XRP will be one of the ones, in my opinion, that after the bubble finishes off and the S-curve finishes with crypto, and we go through our extended bull run, which could be this one right now, going into the winter and fall, we could, in winter and spring, we could see this, and next summer, and next fall, right? Like the way that happened with the internet stocks, where we got to the point in time where the tech meets the real world, and we're all ready for this now kind of thing, like it or not kind of thing. Tailwinds come with clarity. Remember, what was that act that they passed through, whatever, that made the internet market just boom? The clarity that happened, that clarity. You guys know what I'm talking about. This is that moment right now with crypto. Do you all see this right now? And by the way, if cell phones did it at kind of like a 3x explosion thing, and we remember the internet bubble, it did it at kind of like a 10x explosion thing. That was crazy stuff. Crypto's going to do it at like a 50x explosion. I'm calling 30x as compared to internet explosion, based on where inflation went and everything. And everybody's like, you can't moon boy talk like that, son. Oh, yes, I can. I do whatever I want. You guys can't because you got your reputations. I'm just some contractor who learned that I can say whatever, I could predict whatever I want. Tell me I can't predict whatever all these guys are afraid. I'm not afraid. That's the difference with the tanker. That's why they call me the tanker. Plus, I have some background behind me that makes me not afraid of my surroundings. But the truth be known about this is that I've been feeling this way for since the moment I stepped into XRP, and my buddy told me, and I got that conspiracy feel. And I said, why? Why would the SEC do that? Y'all did too. Why? Why is he whispering again? Why did the SEC do that? Why would they ever do that? Why is it tanking? Why can't you get any exchanges? They all delisted it. If it's not a bad thing like they're saying, forget XRP. And I'm like, no, wait a minute. Paul's going to continue to and I looked into it and I said, boy, am I all over this one. And I know you guys did the same thing. So anyway, XRP is the clear winner. XRP is the Google. XRP is the Amazon, whatever we want to call it. Check back in 10 years, dogs. By the way, not financial advice, but I would not be selling the old XRP if I were you. Now look at this isn't financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. We always want to take profits, and don't think I ain't taking some profits on some XRP, some XLM, some HBAR, some XDC, some VeChain, some Harmony One, some Zilliqa, some Digibyte, some Algo, some Quant, some IOTA, some, some others. Okay, ICP. Oh, I'll be taking some profs. Oh, I've been taking my profs, but I'd be staying tethered, not financial advice, to the crypto market with the majority of my holdings so that when we get the big extended bull run, crypto pop, like what we saw with the internet, Tanker can take you out on the yacht for the channel. Not that we're going to do that. Because we're going to do is help people first. And I'm not kidding. And I know people say, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, whatever. You guys all say that, you crypto people. I want to get rich from crypto so I can help people. Yeah, that Sam Bankman-Fried guy. Yeah, that's what he was saying. Okay, whatever. Everybody's an individual. That we have certain goals in mind. That's okay. Yeah. Anyway, guys, might not want to sell the old XRP. I think we know what's going to happen. Because to have your XRP, you're going to be able to make so much money off your XRP, in my opinion, percentage-wise, in terms of yield, without having to sell the old XRP, and you keep it in your holdings now. Now you go ahead and just capture more assets and have them all keep working for you. Guys, the wealthy do not work. The assets that the wealthy have work for them, while they do not work with their hand and blood, sweat, and tears. And that's what we're all trying to get to, because all we got in this life is time. Is it not true? So let's get to that level. Let me get back to the comments, because I'm yapping like a gun. I can't swear anymore on the channel, like a son of a gun. All right, here's the deal. You didn't miss the live print. Don't worry. We're going to be on for a little bit here. Mental Jock says, put in the link. Let's talk to you. Wait, put what in the link? Oh, is that with, I don't know what you meant there. Holler back because I went so far back in the thread that I don't know what you meant. Mental Jock said, put the link in. Let us talk to you. The link for, oh, okay. I don't know. I think he means, tell me what you mean. I forgot. I'm crazy on this channel. We're about to have XRP millionaire party, says crypto is 6 foot. Hell yeah, dude. Let's do that. The community on this channel, we'll do it safely. And we're all going to get together because I see everybody do that. And I think it's so sweet and cool that they have like a little family. And I got to tell you, I'm being honest. Like, I'm not a jerk, but I thought it was kind of corny in the beginning. And I was like, you're doing this family thing. It's kind of weird and stuff. You don't know these people. But it's like, Frank, people are people all around the world. And that's how you meet new people. And like these people, as long as they're not, fishers and, bad people in the comments kind of thing, we're going to kind of get to know the people and put together this community. I'll figure out how to do it safely with my guy. We're going to have our own little family on here, and that's pretty freaking cool, and I love it. And by the way, we got a book coming out too shortly, and we'll talk about that soon. And we also have Caleb and Brown interview coming up, so don't forget about that. Coming up Monday, August 18th at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time. That's Caleb and Brown. We have Jim Bazzani coming on from Caleb. Yeah, let's have a party. XRP is the chosen one. There will be other cryptos that will continue to do their thing in this world of crypto evolution. I think we all know that. That's not a, it's not a stretch. I mean, it's clear to see. No bull yet, and just waiting. Just sitting waiting, says Mental Jock, and we're all waiting, and it's going to happen. Crypto 6 foot's calling 1,000x. I don't think anything like that is impossible. It's not financial advice. My wife's like, watch the white stuff on the side of your mouth because you're talking to people. You got like schmag in your mouth. I'm like, sorry, honey. I hope I entertain. I feel like I'm about the realest, funniest individual that I know. And if that's the case, I might be one of the realest and funniest dudes that you know. Silver, gold, copper, crypto, and land. Oh, yeah, you got it. That's them. That's how come, Crypto 6 foot knows what he's talking about. Because it's about crypto, metals, and real estate. What else would there be? No, small business. You have a small business. Don't forget that, Crypto 6 foot. There's actually for small business because you take that puppy and you get contracts and things like that and set your business up as such. And you explode like a maniac and then IPO and so forth. And boy, creating a business. Don't forget creating a business in America. That's number 4. Not everybody can do it. I think we're saying for the average individual from the armchair, what can they do? And I think that's why we're saying those 3. I get it. Now, nowadays, though, you can open the business and start that as a 4th thing from the armchair. It's got to have some cojones, some gonads, some nuts, some balls. I mean, that's not hard for the men. That comes naturally to us. It's the golden age for crypto, says Crypto 6 foot. I agree, brother. It's the golden age for crypto. We're on top of some stuff here. Those of us who are on top of crypto and found this stuff, oh boy, look out, kids. Seriously, coming up in about 10 years. Let's take a look at where crypto is in about 10 years. Frank, stop spitting on your computer. I get so excited. I start salivating. Guys, all right, Mental Jock, old military man, no clue, but I do my research and I enjoy it. That's what military gentlemen do. And hats off to you, sir. All respect and thank you. And if you served, you probably did. Thank you. We appreciate you very much. My dad retired as a therapist for VA in Connecticut. Counseling Vietnam and World War II and Korean veterans. God bless you, and I love you, Dad, out in Connecticut. Mom and Dad out in Connecticut. God bless you. Yes, God bless the military folk. We love you. My martial arts instructor pulled a few tours in Nam. A very short third. I can tell you that story perhaps sometime. getting extracted by a helicopter out of Nam. Yeah, that's, so I have a great, nice and understanding of the military people of our world and got to taste that as a civilian. Quite interesting. And hats off to all our military people of the world. Thank you so much. And by the way, we love you so much. And if we all could do what you do, you know what I mean? I really mean that. I get tears in my eyes with the military. I really do. We love you and thank you for your service because I bet you probably served. When you're finished, you look at the Spanish channels, and I will. I'm going to check them, and I'm writing it down. I vowed I would, and I didn't, and my bad. Spanish channels. Yeah, I'm tearing up right now. Probably because I took the ASFAB back in the day and qualified for everything, and I was going to go fly. That helps with credibility, if you believe me. I qualified for everything, and I was going to go fly, and I didn't. And by the way, I was doing kind of a little funny stuff in the car with the old hot bakey thing on the way there with my buddies, 4 buddies that we did in high school, and I was like, I got to go take this test for military. They're like, come on, come on. Try a lot of funny stuff. And I did it, and I went there, and I took the test, and I was scared out of my mind, and I thought I horribly failed it, and they're like, well, you qualified for everything. I never did it. Hats off, Marines. I love you, Marines. My father-in-law is a Marine. Hats off to you, sir. My martial arts instructor who has passed now, bless you, sir, and your soul, a Marine, of course. We love the Marines, and we love the military. Tough sons of guns and do their research too. Boy, I tell you. Yep. Smart sons of guns. Yep. All right, let me get back to comments, guys. I'm too much a yapper again. 62 and learn says 6'2". Good for you, man. I was going to call another segment because I'm a short little guinea. I was going to call the segment another segment where I stand up and do the board, but I'm so short, and I was going to call it 6'2" in shoes because I'm like 5'2", and I was going to put 6'2", the title 6'2" in shoes. Tell me what you think about that. 6'2" in shoes for the title of our segment where I get up and I do the board. But anyway, God bless you, sir. Yeah, it's easy. Yep. I'm going to check this Brazilian market and these other markets too, Nelson. Dude, I'm going to check this out. Use the exact words. Think it says the internet is still. Yeah. That's definitely what's happening. Yep. You can stake your crypto. Guys, I'm telling you, we're going to go forward into this space understanding that, whoa, we shouldn't have sold all our crypto. Nelson says, borrowing against it if I need to. Yeah, for collateral. I will sell all my XRP, says Crypto 6 Foot. I'll lend it out. Yes, smart move. I agree. I might sell some. I don't know. I've got enough that I might sell some. Bought my house out. Brought my house, my business car, my car, guns, crypto. Hell yeah, Crypto 6 Foot. God bless, dude. In the metal business, all right, dude. I have a painting contracting company, and we deal with coating metals and things on an industrial level from time to time. How cool, dude. Bought my house, biscuit. Yeah. Some more advice. Keep all your copper pennies. Heck yeah. U.S. not making any more. Absolutely yes. Nice point to make. Yeah. Over $5 a pound. That's a really good point about copper. Thanks for the heads up, dude. Did martial arts, and that's why we are so what word I want. Yeah. I know what you really meant. Yep. Soldiers and smart. You got it. Soldiers don't play no games now. Tough. Hell yeah. Mental Jock, you're cool as crap. Thank you so much. Amazing. Thanks. We love the Scots as well, by the way. Say my Scott ass too many times. Yeah. Dude, the Scots are awesome. All these people on this planet, you're famous on TikTok, man. And a musician. What? So you know Jimmy Bell then, or you know who Jimmy Bell is? Dude, Crypto 6 Foot. You gotta YouTube search Jimmy Bell from Connecticut. Guitarist. And by the way, I jam out and I try, by the way, acoustic and electric for many years now. I've got a bunch of electrics and acoustics. What do you play, by the way? What is your instrument? You say you're a musician. I have a buddy who plays about 7 instruments and is really a real musician. And my brother is a concert pianist, by the way, with a performance degree from UConn. And he and his wife teach the teen theater in Connecticut and do the music and everything for that. My brother's a ridiculous virtuoso on piano. It's crazy. What do you play? You're a drummer. How cool. Dude, let's get together, dog. You're a drummer. What? Okay, cool. See, this channel is cool. And of course, you know, we're guessing that you're fine in the comments. I'm sure you are. We'll vet anybody out that's in the comments. I'm sure you're not some weird dude. I'm going to check you out on TikTok and everything. But that's why this is so funny. I mean, Caleb and Brown sought us out, saw our channel, and we're this tiny, puny little channel, not even being seen. So I'm looking forward to being seen and making some awesome connections in this world with the channel, I think is what my point is. I never realized the potentiality of that. It's quite interesting and awesome. And yeah, Mental Jock and 6 Foot and some of you dudes who are in here, and Nelson and some of the others. And we've got Pritt. We've got some long-standing folks that have been with us. Not that long, but who've been with us. Play Congo, bongo. What? Drums, dude. I have this dude, Eric Smith, that I grew up from childhood. And by the way, I could connect with childhood folks here. That'd be cool. In 3rd grade, and did this awesome. We were buddies, tight buddies. And I remember him dissing Neil Peart, and I thought, you can't. How good of a drummer are you if you're dissing Neil Peart? I'm a 3rd grader. I know this dude's incredible. But anyway, no, he came around with Neil Peart after and stuff. He's like, you're right, that dude's incredible and stuff. But anyway, he told us all about the African origin of is it Ivory Coast for the drums and everything, and where it originated from and played for us. And I've been fascinated with the drums ever since. And everybody told me I suck at the guitar and I should have been a drummer, and that's what I would have been good at. And that could be true. But anyway. Because I got tiny little stumpy guinea fingers, right? Like this, and not good for the guitar. But I got rhythm and beat and energy and stamina, and that's awesome for the drums. So I don't know. Hand-eye coordination? I don't know. Yeah, we'll have an XRP party. F yeah, dude. I did plenty of shows at New Jersey Pack. You did? What? Dude, give me... All right, you can give me your background or not, but... yeah, the Agora Ballroom back in Connecticut back in the day in Scheherazade. It was the Agora Ballroom, Scheherazade. You had New Haven Coliseum that was open where... I know you know, blood in the streets in the town of New Haven, whatever, I can't do it, but Jim Morrison, that was in that Coliseum in New Haven, that filming of that live that we all know. How crazy. I have a buddy who's passed now. He fell through that Coliseum trying to like sneak in. Back in the day, they'd get on the roof and try to sneak in. He fell through the roof, a like dilapidated part, and like broke his back. And martial arts dude, by the way, and healed himself, by the way, and passed of cancer some time ago, but God bless his soul. Shawnee Greaves, God bless your soul. Boy, what a weird, interesting life that I realize I have. So dude, you're a musician on TikTok. I'm going to check you, Crypto 6 Foot. I'm away, boys. Thanks for... okay, you're out, dude. All right, see you, Mental Jock. Check you. Thanks for tuning in. Check you, bro. Thanks for tuning in. What? I know a lot of people. That's cool. I love people who know a lot of people. I realize I know a lot of people too, so I like people being able to help each other who know a lot of people. That's kind of cool. I love that you know a lot of people. That's so cool, dude. Let's get together. You're a drummer. That's so cool. Dude, I got to meet Steve Vai and not Joe Satriani, but I got to see Joe Satriani play. But I got to see, what a cool dude, and I knew he would be so awesome. My wife and I got to go see Steve Vai and Joe Satriani at the Paramount, right? Yeah, here in Colorado some months ago, and we got to see him backstage and you know, kind of knowing some people and having some friends. God bless. My friend hangs out with Night Ranger, guitarist, from time to time, and I love Night Ranger. And so just like friends who know each other. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, Crypto 6 Foot. I got a buddy in the Bay Area who time to time hangs around with Watson from Night Ranger. Totally cool, dude. And, you know, Steve has been a hero as a human being of mine for a long time. Ridgefield Park, pretty sure Ridgefield Park, Long Island. I might have that wrong, but that area is where Satch and Vi are from, and Richfield Park, I think. And I have a friend that lives there and went to high school and like knows these guys, and they don't know that they know them or whatever, but they're like, yeah, I went to school with those guys, and they're both so freaking cool, such cool dudes. We know the story. Vi went to Joe Satriani to take lessons and blah 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 back in the day, and so I met these two dudes. Well, one of them Vi, and Vi is completely awesome, like I knew he would be. And he was great with my wife and I, and just, it was fantastic. And just like meeting people and seeing how freaking cool they are in real life is just like one of the coolest things going in this world to me. You know what I mean? We don't put people on pedestals, but just see the achievement and try to play the guitar like Vi and be like, wait, what? This dude's an alien. You can't do that. You can't do what he's doing on the guitar like that. That's not possible. But yeah, like as fluidly and everything. Yeah. Anyway, did plenty of shows in New Jersey. Pack, no way, 6 foot and others. I got to check you. Symphony Hall when you were young. What? My wife's her mom passed away some time ago, was Denver Philharmonic, played violin. Very interesting to me, the history on people. Symphony Hall when you were young. No way. My dad plays trombone, by the way, at I think 87 in Connecticut over there in Middletown Symphonic Orchestra. So I love that you guys keep going with music. Symphony Hall when you were young, you did to my cousin's famous Tito El Bambino. Wait, what? And geez, my cousins, look them up. I'm going to. Oh my gosh, dude, how fun. Yeah, that's cool. All right, I'm going to check it out because these comment section is going to disappear and I am going to lose it. And what I'm going to do is, hang on, dude. Guys, welcome into Crypto Info, and thanks for joining us into the comments. I know some are just joining us. We've been having a party before you joined us. It's a lot of fun. I'm just going to photo, so I don't have to be writing things down. Yeah, I'm definitely going to check out Tito El Bambino and Joel Ortiz, your cousins. I'm going to look them up for sure, dude. This is so cool. Famous Bossa Salsa. Dude, I love Bossa Salsa, and I put it on YouTube. I just slam the table because when I want to chill out and do my desk work here, I put YouTube on and put jazz or whatever, and I jam Bossa Salsa. I love it. Freaking awesome, dude. Crypto 6 foot. Famous Bossa Salsa player, my cousin Bobby. What? Are you serious? No way. All right, that's cool. Yep, did a show in New Jersey Port. Wow, I'm realizing that Soundgarden. I have a friend who played sax with Soundgarden in New York. I'm realizing all these connections with people kind of like that I know when I bump into people like you now who have played with all these places and done all these interesting things. And my brother's piano teacher, Neil Larrabee, literally packed Carnegie Hall by himself a couple of times. He played at Tchaikovsky's house in Russia when they reopened it to the public a couple of decades or so ago. They invited him to play at that piano and play his stuff. That's my brother's piano teacher. So it's interesting the people in this world that we have access to and learn from and are simply blown away by, as far as me, just in awe by people like you. You know what I mean? Crypto 6 foot, and I'm not blowing smoke, and my brother and you people who have done things like this. I'm like, you guys are so accomplished. It's incredible. Real quick, XRP, that's crazy. Are you serious? Bobby Valentine is your cousin? Because I've heard that name before, and I think I know who you're talking about. That's why I'm going, are you serious? I'm not kidding. I'm going to check it. Hold on. You got to check it. XRP, $12 by December. Easy, says Crypto Preacher. I tend to agree, bro. Brother man, because older people don't like bro. I don't mean to be disrespectful if somebody's like 50, 60, 70 and they're like, he's calling me bro. I don't really like that. You know what I mean? I never mean to be disrespectful, gentlemen in here. This is a gentleman's club. I know I'm a little fiery and crazy and I have the martial arts background. I'm actually a very, I don't want to say God-fearing. I don't like that. I know God's above me and created me. God doesn't want me fearing it. I'm a God-loving individual. I don't fear a lot. I fear fearing. I fear being afraid. That's what I fear. I think all you guys with some gonads know what I'm talking about. That's what I fear, is one day I'll actually be afraid. There's only a few around like us, guys, and I'm a nice guy. I really am, and I do not want to portray as I'm a bashing bull in a china shop, although my name is Frank the Crypto Tank, is it not? Forewarning. Yeah, $12 easy by the end of the years, you guys know. We're a gentleman's club here. By the way, we enjoy once in a while a fine cigar. And I just remembered my connection with Jimmy Bell and Eddie Van Halen. So Jimmy Bell played with Eddie Van Halen at a couple of different sittings at parties because Jimmy Bell knew these people from Sabbath and some other places and some other bands. And Ozzy and so forth. And that's how he got to go try out because they knew he was incredible. He's amazing. This guy, go check him on YouTube, Jimmy Bell. My boy can play. Anyway, he goes to a couple parties. He tells me, I'm like, Jimmy, I heard that because the talk gets around. It was Cromwell, Connecticut and Berlin, Connecticut, okay? I hail from Cromwell. So I check him out in a video. I'm like, wait, I remember this guy, Jimmy Bell. No way. I remember asking him back in the day after I bought my my Japanese Strat from him. No, not an American Strat, a Japanese Strat, sorry. The cheapo was like $300 and it was beautiful. And my amp and everything, my Fender. And I go, dude, did you really get to play with, he goes, oh yeah. He goes, I play with him. He goes, it's not that big of a bragging point kind of thing. He was kind of really a jerk. And I'm like, oh, I hate to hear that. He goes, I know. He goes, I was so disappointed. He goes, he came out, he was completely drunk. This is the drunk days of Eddie V. He goes, he was so drunk. Everybody there would have told you the same thing. He was being so mean to everybody. He was such a jerk. Like, he was still incredible with the guitar. He got a little sloppy at points, but he was amazing, even drunk off his ass. And he was such a jerk to everybody. And I hate to say that and disappoint. He goes, I was disappointed. He goes, it happened 2 different occasions. So anyway, those were the drinking days of Eddie V, but he said he was still a cool dude. And he said he can tell there was a great soul underneath there kind of thing. But he was a D-I-C-K to everybody and stuff. Poor Eddie. He was troubled. Eddie was troubled. Anyway, you're saying, yeah, by the way, I have family that still lives in Jersey, North Arlington area. I had a house in Jersey for a while, 2 family there that I had sold. Oh, Linden, no kidding. No way. How cool. All right, yeah, $12 easily by the end of December. We agree. Crypto Preacher, definitely. I gotta check out your shows, 6 Foot. Yes, I just snorted, Marnie. I'm sorry. I'm a snorting kind of fool. I'm like a snorting bull. Maybe we should change it to the crypto bull. Because seriously, this is markets. Why are we doing the tank when I snort like a bull? I wreck things like a bull in a china shop every time I walk into a place. My wife calls me the clumsy ninja. She understands my skill level. She goes, but you're like kind of clumsy. Like you're kind of doesn't add up, does not compute. She goes, you're kind of the clumsy ninja. My wife, I love her. She cracks me up. I practice in the famous record. Wow, are you serious, dude? In Linden? Dude, I'm going to check this. Because at first I'm like, I know where Linden is. Now I'm like, wait, I know what studio I think you're talking about. I'm pretty sure I do. Tell me more about that studio. I think I know where that is. Yup, I've heard of that. Dude, this is crazy stuff, yo. No way. No way. No flipping way. Yeah, we're going to have to... See, you as a drummer must get very annoyed. See, I'm like Neil Peart, aren't I? Because that's why my buddy back in the day couldn't understand Neil Peart, Crypto 6 Foot. Because you know the truth about Neil Peart. My boy's a complex drummer. My buddy, his argument was he can't keep a beat. What are you talking about? He can't keep a beat. And I looked at him like, oh, he's keeping complex beats, like sub beats inside patterns. And I didn't know anything about drums, but I said to him, is that why you're saying he can't keep a beat? Because I think he's keeping a lot of complex kind of beats. And that's what I do when I talk up here. I realize I go on rants and boom, boom, boom. But I'm kind of like Neil Peart, where I'm like, and I got a bunch of shit going on. And all of a sudden I pull it back into like a Seinfeld episode or a Curb Your Enthusiasm and I pull it back to the beginning. I'm making excuses for being an ADHD case, but I think that's what I do. I don't know. Yeah, Jimmy Bell is freaking awesome. I love that dude too. He was just so nice to me and so cool to me. I always saw him as, because I was a kid. I was like 15, 16. He was like 19 or 20 maybe. And I was just like, this dude's incredible. And he's actually playing with Aussie people and stuff. And what the heck? Maybe I can do this thing. I actually thought I might be an actual real guitar player in the world. Nice try, Frank. I also thought I would pitch in the major leagues. Nice try, Frank. You have arms like a T-Rex, about 2 inches long, and your fingers are like 4 inches long, stubby. You're always fat for your finger and crap. And by the way, you're 4'2". So, and your mouth is big like a T-Rex as well. So you got short little arms like a T-Rex. You're like, ah, all the time. And like, that's you. And you think you're going to be throw 96 miles an hour. I don't think so. Yep. That's me. I'm an idiot. Anyway, Hellbound, no shit. Met Naughty by Nate. Did you really? How cool. What? Yeah, that's cool. Naughty by Nature. I remember them back in the day. I used to manage back in the day in Hackensack, New Jersey at a TGI Fridays, and I got to meet the president, the CEO of Motown Records. He and his wife came in to eat, and he was cool as anything. I got to meet on numerous occasions Bernie Williams, mostly center fielder for the New York Yankees, who was a really sweet dude, and he was awesome. Got to meet some really cool people. I got to meet Lil Kim and all the people at the restaurant, because I was managing at the time, and they were like, "That's Lil Kim. That's Lil Kim. You got to go get." I'm like, that little shirt chick that's got like the fake eye. No offense, but got the fake eye contacts in, and like seems very sweet and everything, but just like that little chick. That's she's famous, yo. I'm like, oh really? How cool. She was very nice. She was sweet, Lil Kim. She was nice. If you invest in Pokemon baseball cards, then you are wiser than I, because I missed it. I missed the Pokemon baseball card thing. Oh, don't worry. I AI'd it. I saw what I missed. You know, AI is good for showing you how you missed stuff in the world. Yeah, it's okay. I missed AI. I missed Pokemon cards. Sport cards and Pokemon cards. I missed them both. I got a buddy who used to buy all the flare packs and all the upper decks and all the I went with him all the time to shows, and it was fun. And I thought, by the way, I had a couple of cool back in the day. I think they were gold plated, but they were like old time engraved cool. I think you know what I'm talking about. Like those cool small cards that are like half this size, and they're like engraved baseball cards. I had rookie years of I had Mike Schmidt and somebody else. And I was like, and they were worth. And I think, I don't think I ever sold them. I think I kept them all my junk throughout the years, going from apartment to house to, to house to apartment to mom's house to house to apartment to mom's house to house. I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean? So then like, where the hell did all that stuff go? Where are those cards? I think I lost them. I don't think I sold them. But anyway, good for you. Nice job with the cards. I got a buddy who made a lot of money on baseball cards. A lot. He also, hold on, Crypto 6 Foot says, he got a lot of famous autographs, meeting famous people. Oh my God, how cool. Bob Dylan, Eric Clapton. No way, dude. I didn't get to meet really any famous people. How fun, dude. I didn't get to meet any of those people. Motley Crue, I got to meet Stevie, and Steve Vai's awesome. He is killer. What a cool dude. But no, I did not get to meet any of those people. What? Just got another back from PSA worth more than 2K. Wait, what? Wait, elaborate what you mean on that. I'm dumb. I didn't know what you meant on that. My brother-in-law's mom in Massachusetts, in the Cape Cod area, that area, booked Aerosmith and all these guys, the Guess Who back in the day, and did a lot in Scotland and did a lot in the UK. moving forward as a booking agent, and still is buddies with the Guess Who. And my sister and my buddy got to go hang out with them and go to dinner with them and hang out at their hotel room in Massachusetts a few years ago and play guitar with them and stuff. And my buddy Jeremy is just awesome, and he got to go play. I was working, I couldn't go, unfortunately, but loves those guys from the Guess Who and Aerosmith, and loves them, and they're, I guess, fantastic people. She said they would play for like a fifth of like their favorite alcohol and stuff, and just like $50 outside and stuff. They would meet them out back at the back of the bar, like outside, out the back door, and just hand them like their alcohol and stuff. And that's back in the day, Aerosmith and stuff. How hilarious, dude, to be meeting these people. How fun. Leonard Skinner too, you got to meet? No way, dude. I can't find any Spanish news. Don't worry, I'm going to get it. Guys, you're giving me something now that I'm going to have homework after I leave the channel today, which I do have to jump off in just a little bit here. I'm going to go check out what's happening in the Spanish and Korean markets over here with XRP. I'm also going to check out what I need to on Bobby Valentine, where you are in Linden there with that recording studio, and check you out. I'm not on X or anything, guys, okay? So Crypto 6 Foot, I'm going to have to just check you out. Have my buddy check you out. I'm not on X. Let me get to more of these comments. I can't believe you got to meet Leonard Skinner. That's so cool. How freaking cool. PSA grading. Oh, gotcha. Pokemon cards. Oh, back paid $200 to grade. Oh, gotcha. More than two. Oh, how interesting. No way, dude. And I want to hear about your metalworks company. What do you do with metal, Nelson? How interesting. I mean, Crypto 6 Foot. I'm sorry. Crypto 6 Foot's the metal dude. What do you do with metal? You're on X. Yeah, I know I'm not, though. I got to have my buddy check you out. And she's our MS-10. Oh, shit. I don't know what that is. Pretty sure that's a sweet weapon. That could be a card. I don't know. I don't know this talk. Anyway, Nelson says, when I was in the Army, I got to personally meet Willie Nelson. No way. Walk. A character 1980s Willie Nelson's Panic Party Private, no cops. No way. How fun, dude. How fun, Nelson. Yeah, it's fun to meet these people. Sell and trade silver and gold. Gotcha. Interesting. Gotcha. Simply a holder. I like to simply hold things. That's always my motto. Safety. I don't like the bank so much, but safety deposit box, because I don't like the risk. I don't like the risk of people thinking they want to, try to do something, and it's like nothing held in these registers kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's like, I do the safe thing. I don't do that whole DEX exchange thing. I know my buddies do. They like to hold a lot of stable coin. I like to simply do KYC and stay above board. That's never financial advice on the channel. AML, I play ball and just do it that way. Maybe I'm making a mistake. I don't know. That's why I chose Caleb and Brown, because I can play a ball above board and not have the exchanges tank when I want to get my money out. And if I want to pull out 2-3 million a day, I can do that in one transaction for a 3.5% fee. I do believe it is. I'll have to verify that. Got to check out our interview coming up. I'm going to check you out on 6 Foot on X. I'll have my buddy check you out. Sell and trade silver. Is that what you're saying on X? How cool. We'll check that out. Nelson Ortiz is saying Brazil is the leading Spanish crypto market, and they have EFTs going strong, up to date. They do. We know that. We're jumping on more of that. Thank you for keeping us abreast of that and reminding us of that, Nelson. And you keep trying to hit us with that and South Korean market, and we appreciate you very much. And we are going to get on top of it after I leave. In fact, I think you're kind of telling me maybe we should hop on an episode concerning this. I'm getting enough. Perhaps an episode, people, on Spanish, Brazil, Korean markets, and XRP development. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for the tips, guys. Thanks for telling me what you're tracking and what you want to hear. Let's see. Brazil, yeah. Nelson Ortiz. It's Nelson said has a lot of Spanish news on crypto. Thank you, sir. I'm going to do this because I do have my photos I take. Thank you, Nelson. Will do, bro. at Nelson Ortiz. And I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, sir. Please tell me if I am not. And it's Ortiz, or it's Ortiz. It's Ortiz. I'm sorry. I know it's Ortiz. I knew that. I'm sorry. I actually have some Spanish behind me, believe it or not. And I've been to Puerto Rico, and I took a Puerto Rico class in college where they sent someone from Puerto Rico, an instructor, over to our college and one of ours over there. And boy, did I learn a lot about Puerto Rico. How interesting to me. Finding out about Francisco Goya and all types of things about Puerto Rico and how hospitable they are. And when I went there, I simply loved it. And I know that's not necessarily Spain, but yeah, no. Ortiz. All of this is interconnected worldwide one day. I believe it is too. Yep, KYC, I believe is the way to go. Last name was Ortiz. Yeah, Ortiz. Oh, you're also Puerto Rican too. So is my buddy Dan. Haven't seen him in years. Haven't seen Mr. Danny. But yeah, man, Puerto Ricans rock the house, dog. That's why, because you know why? What I say? Because Puerto Ricans are real. Puerto Ricans have soul. Puerto Ricans have spirit. Puerto Ricans have strong minds like Italians. They remind me of us Italians. And Puerto Ricans got balls. And Puerto Ricans have honor and loyalty. And I'm not just saying all that stuff because those are the traits I see in most Italians, and I see it in a lot of humans. I see it particularly in the culture of Puerto Rico and the culture of the Italians. And I bet a lot of cultures would chime in and be like, it's in our culture too, guy, and I know it is. I love all the cultures of the world. I love all the races, the creeds, all the languages. I vow to get as wealthy as I can from crypto and make it my goal to help my brothers and sisters. And by the way, learn all the cultures and languages of the planet best I can. How freaking cool would that be? Just invest your time not chasing the green dollar, but to learn all the languages. All right. Here's the dilly. Next year, when I'm 67, says Nelson, taking courses for hang gliding. How freaking cool, dude. Went this week. Okay, cool, with the bucket list. How good for you. My father-in-law's 90. He just came to visit us from Palm Springs, California, and he 2 years ago came out and ziplined with us and did it. He did it. He did what we did, ziplining. Impressive. Marine, leave it to the Marines. Follow your dreams. Don't let anybody ever get in your way. Agree 100%. This is for all of us. And Nelson's saying, this is Nelson talking, this is for all of us. I'm not greedy. I like to share what I learn and learn what I'm given, and God bless you, sir. And that's what I'm saying. And, you know, if we could all operate this way, did I always get it? I feel like I always acted this way as a kid. I'd always blow my birthday candles out as a poor kid, one of 6 kids on the East Coast, and be like, and watch all my friends not having hand-me-down clothes, some from my older sisters, where it's like, those are clearly girls' pants, I think. You know what I mean? How embarrassing, right? Just being poor. And I don't blame my parents, but it's just being poor and being like, you know, one day maybe I can have money and whatever. So anyway, hats off to us who stuck with it, who were always blowing out birthday candles as a little kid, not wishing to be rich or wishing for Porsches. But hopefully what I did is I wish that people that were in like Africa and these starving countries I would see on TV when I was like 5 and 6 years old, I would blow the candles and be like, that they could get food and be fed and live. That's pretty cool. I feel like I'm cool. I hope other people had the heart like that and did that. I feel like other people did. I think there's some good humans on this planet. I know I'm not the only one. I've also done some dumb crap too. Don't think I'm this, Hey, by the way, now 6 Foot says me too, and thank you for chiming. That's how we try to be. I mean, we're in here, and that's why I say this is cool that we got Crypto 6 Foot, Nelson Ortiz. I'm sorry. Everybody else. We got Prit T. I don't know. Prit T's not saying a lot, but I'm sure you're in here. We all want to help each other, and that's what this world should be about. Because as we all get each minute and every year, that day and year that passes, as we get older, me only at 54 now, but folks 67, 102 that are in here, 103, we're all saying, okay, we're going to be out of here. What kind of like was it all worth? Like, what was I really doing here? What kind of horse crap was I playing? Did I help people? Was I nice to people? You know what I mean? Yep. Right on. See you, Prit. We're going to tune out too. See you, Prit. We're getting ready to get out. All right. We're all into the same thing, and we're all going to connect, by the way. And by the way, we're going to be getting to Dubai and some other places in Singapore with our channel to film live and interview some folks coming up. That's in our journey. So you guys can join us out at places like XRP Las Vegas. And we'll I don't know if I'll hit Davos, but we'll hit some places in Dubai, some conferences and things. So rock on. Oh, it's at Prit T. Hello, that's Crypto 6 Foot. Gotcha. Peace to you. And check out Prit T, by the way, and also check out Crypto 6 Foot. And no, we are not on X, but I'll have my guy hop on and check you out. And how cool, guys. Thanks for this morning. I've had a great time with you all this morning. This is not common. Well, sometimes I stay on for a while, but it's not common for me to stay on for, what is it, almost 2 hours we're on. So before I wrap it up, I'm going to say, Crypto 6 Foot, I'm going to check you out. And I think you're Prit T, so it's at Prit T. That's who Crypto 6 Foot is. I think that's what you're saying. And I got to figure out how to safely get into these, connected with you guys, because I don't know about this stuff. I don't want to get hacked. I'll have my guy help me. How to handle this comment section and not getting hacked by someone. I'm sure you guys are safe and you're real dudes. You seem like you are. Crypto 6 Foot goes, I got a $10,000 trauma set. I love it. Dude, I can't wait to see. We're going to jam. Hell yeah. Dude, we're going to jam. We're going to do this. We're going to figure this out and jam. And I've got other friends who are musicians too, who are real musicians. I'm a joker. I joke. I can tap. I mean, I took some time to learn how to tap. I can play some of Eruption. Big deal. I can't keep rhythm. I'm horrible. I can smash out, a bunch of riffs with my fat Italian fingers. I'm not really very good. I try. It's like, well, then you should be just rhythm guy, Frank. But I can't keep any rhythm very well. That means I couldn't have played the drums. So, boy, I'm a lackey. I just like the sound I can make, like when I hit a great golf shot out of nowhere. And that's worth it all for me. Otherwise, I'm kind of horrible at golf and guitar. It is what it is. Perhaps the channel, too. I have flashes of brilliance. Maybe the rest of the whole channel is garbage. I don't know. Okay, so pretty, I hope not. I'm certainly no judge. I just keep pressing on. That's what I do. I press on with consistency. Yeah, we're going to get together, dude, for sure. Let's do it, man. We'll have a nice little drink online. If you don't, that's okay. We'll have a coffee or an iced tea online together, and we will jam out. All right, I see you. At Kanagbori on TikTok. I see you. And I might jump on TikTok. I don't know. I just don't want another avenue for potential hacking for me. I'm a kind of a paranoid kind of dude. I'm ultra safe to protect. In 6 foot on 6. Oh, 6 foot on 6, dog. Okay, let's check you. Okay, that's for my guy to check. 6 foot on 6. I think we need to get on X eventually, because I think I'm missing the crypto train by having this channel and not having I don't know, I'm doing that with my mouth and trying to enunciate like Brian Brooks. I love Brian Brooks, by the way. He's out from Pueblo, Colorado. Southie Poo. I'm going to check you on X 6 foot, and I guess I got to get on X or else I'm missing the train with the whole crypto thing, right? Come on. I'm missing all these folks. We'll eventually get ourselves on X. I still need to read the notes. Do you really? Oh, I don't need to read notes. Oh, got you. Got you. Those are the masters. That was Eddie Van Halen, where he did read after and things, and he said he did, but he would just play. Those are the masters that don't need to read. All by ear. You're a master, dude. My brother, we thought he had, as a kid, perfect pitch, but he didn't. His piano teacher, Neil Larrabee, does actually have perfect pitch. Interesting to have perfect pitch. I bet you do. I bet you got perfect pitch, Crypto 6. I bet you do. Tell me if you have perfect pitch. I bet you do. I think it's the C, right? Perfect pitch. I don't. I didn't even try. No, I don't. But I do play by ear, and I did jam out on piano and guitar and learn everything essentially by ear and then tab, and I got okay. But yeah, I'm the same way. I'm just not like you. I'm not a master like that. Nelson says 90. Awesome. I'm jealous. I'll be dead by then. You're hilarious. Yeah, no, you'll be good, dude. We can keep rocking. We're going to have creations in this world, inventions that are going to have us probably going to 100 and past. That'll be child's play, just like all of a sudden the knee replacements and hip replacements out of nowhere. Remember some years ago, we were like, wait, you can just do that and then go walk and go back to the gym? I thought you couldn't do that. No. Tech has, advanced enough so that we're just like, we're going to be putting hearts in and livers. Nah, we're going to be going 100, 120. Let's just hope it happens quickly so we can enjoy some more time on the planet before we all croak as the old guys. Yep. Yeah, I got to go too, Nelson. I know. I've been on so long on this, and I would love to. And we are going to have a cold beer for sure. Use the website, but not anymore, says Sell frankincense. Oh, no kidding, resin and mushroom coffee. Because those are the third eye enlightening frankincense, gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Monatomic gold. Did you ever wonder why that was the thing for Jesus, the enlightened one? Gold, frankincense, and myrrh? Ooh, I bet you know about those secrets, don't you? Pretty. Okay, I don't know. Pretty and Crypto 6, are you the same person? I think you're saying yes to me. I do mushroom tea as well, by the way. I like Joey and I like Metadate. Okay, I don't like coffee anymore, although sometimes I will do it. And when I do, it literally freaks me right the heck out. And I don't like to go anywhere near a trading situation. You don't want to trade when you're all hopped up on coffee. Not a wise idea. Not financial advice. But yeah, with the mushroom tea. Okay, let me read these last ones. And I do got to jump off 6 foot. I'm going to check you out. Okay, you make, what? Dude, how freaking cool. All right, we're going to get together off the air. Hands so fast, you'll have a hard time catching my hands. I bet the camera cannot keep up. So you're not the same as Prit. Gotcha. All right. So Prit and Crypto and everybody else, Nelson, we're going to jam out in here. And what we should do is jam out live on the stream, like with the Zoom thing, and jam on the channel. That'd be cool. Make it crypto-centric somehow. But anyway, let me talk to my guy about that. At Prit is them, so self could be a womb. I'm not sure what that meant. Guys, I'm going to check out all your handles. I'm going to have to get myself onto X. I can see this clearly now. I'm missing the boat. Prit's a female. My apologies. I've been saying dude. Sorry, Prit. Pretty cool. Yep, cold beer for sure, Prit. See, she is a female. Yep, for sure. By the way, no disrespect, Prit. I truly did not know, and God bless you. And we want more female presence on the channel. Prit, please tell your female friends that we're cool and we're not these weird, creepy guys on here, and we're like cool gentlemen that are respectful. And we want this to be more female-centric. My wife's telling me all the time, she's like, you got to get more chicks in there. I'm like, dude, I don't know what to do. They're all... She's like, you got to do it. Somehow figure it out. I'm like, honey, I don't know what to tell you. I am trying. So I'm trying. Help us, Prit. Help us get more females on this channel. Ohio in the house, dog. All right, now look at, I spent no time in Ohio, but I'll tell you, a good friend of mine way back in the day is a gamer, and his name is Mark, and he's actually not from Ohio. He always gets upset with me. He spent a lot of time in Ohio. He's like, Frank, I'm not from Ohio. I'm like, sorry, dude. He's like, if you don't know me by now. Sorry, that was horrible. But yeah, he pulled one of those on me. I was like, dude, sorry, I keep forgetting. You're not from Ohio. Sorry, bro. He's like, I spent time there. I live there. But anyway, he told me about Bitcoin way back in the day. We were working for a company. And we were in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I'll never forget it. And we were rooming together, living together, working for a company. And he said, Bitcoin. I'm a gamer. You know, I make these see-through tower computers and I game and do all this crazy stuff. Trust me, Bitcoin's the thing we use, and we use it as money, and it's a thing. It's going to be kind of a thing in the world. Get some Bitcoin. It's kind of a way to be money, but not money, and you can exchange it for money if you want to. And I'm like, how much is it? He's like, well, it's like 0.05, so whatever it was back then, 5 cents or something for it. I go, you have any? He goes, oh yeah, I got some. I use it, and I do it with the gaming and stuff. I'm like, cool. Don't you know, once crypto explodes and I find out that my buddy retires from Bitcoin and Ethereum, he and his wife, and Solana, and they're traveling all over. I got another buddy who's like, you didn't buy the Bitcoin? I told you the stuff. And I'm like, crap. I talked to this dude, Mark, my buddy, and I go, hey, you still got your Bitcoin, right? Stuff. And he's like, well, see, here's what happened with that thing was that, and I go, you sold it all, didn't you? He goes, I sold it all. He goes, I had so much. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, real life case. My buddy Mark, who's not from Ohio, but he lived in Ohio. And by the way, I've been through Ohio many times, and I love Ohio. God bless Ohio. And I'm not just saying that because you just said you're from Ohio, because a lot of people will do that because they're not really such real people. But I am. I hope we do get big, Crypto 6 Foot. My buddy's like, we should really be bigger, I think. And I'm like, I don't know. I hope we're good. I mean, but, YouTube's saying, get out to 200 people. We'll push you to 200 people. I'm like, geez, this is going to be tough. I don't want to pay for any algorithm push. All right, we're going to jump off. Thanks for bringing people here to us, Crypto 6 Foot. I mean, this is how people grow. This is how it happens. This is how we got to meet Vi, and you got to meet all the cool people you met, dude. Is because we're honest, genuine people in this world, and we carry on our path. We be kind and be well to people, and be good and loving. And later on, you never know. Sometimes it just pays off, and you're like, hey, I got a connection. Did you ever want to whatever? That's what happened with my buddy with Steve I. He's like, you want to go see him? I'm like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, hang out with Watson from Night Range. I'm like, what the heck? He's like, yeah. He's like, because I love you, because you're awesome, bro. I'm like, why? Why me? Why should you do that for me? He's like, because you're a cool person, dude. All right, so yes, I believe that's the truth. And we keep being genuine. We put out awesome stuff on this channel. We help people with crypto. We do not steer people the wrong way. We do our best. Thank you for subscribing, by the way, Martin and Carla. A bunch of people subscribing. I'm not thanking them. And yeah, that's where we are with this whole ride. And we got people on like Crypto 6 Foot and Nelson and some others who are interested in doing the same thing. Guys, I think we all know that we have enough crypto that when this stuff really does kick in, we are going to hang out together. If you love this stuff and you don't have as much as me and I've got enough crypto like that, 6 Foot, I'll create a studio for you, brother. I'll literally just say, bro, you know what, dude, here. Okay. And what you want to do, what I want to do, if possible, why don't we create a nonprofit out of it? And why don't we help the youth musicians in the community where every place said, every music studio said they would help them and they could do it and give them instruments and get them on their way and all this stuff, teach them. But it requires time and people have to pay their bills and they can't do it. But guess what? We're rich. So we can do whatever we want. We can come in like Thurston Howell and just say, this studio in Newark or wherever it is for this. It is for these children like a Jimmy Bell back in the day or whomever, me, wanting to get up as a young musician and try to make it in the world. And we have so much gosh dang money that we start a nonprofit and truly do that for the kids. Not kidding. And hire the musicians like you or whoever wants to go do it and have fun. Maybe you don't want to work. I don't care who does it. And they get paid to do this. We start creating a better world. The bad people of the world who are truly bad are going to somehow say, kibosh that guy, because he's trying to make this world better. We don't want the equation going that way. Well, guess what? We do. Check out a guy named Thoth 6 Foot if you haven't heard of him. Thoth. Some say he's a mythical character. I don't know. A lot say he taught Jesus. I don't know. Go check Thoth out. The Master Thoth. See what you think about Thoth. Thoth. He's inscribed on the monstrous steel doors at the Library of Congress, along with the Norse god Odin. Why would you do that as Congress if they're cartoon characters? Interesting. Okay. Let me get too conspiracy now. All right, people ignore me when I tell them about crypto, says Prit T. It's like talking to a brick wall. Prit, don't worry, it's going to turn around. I know I said I'd get off the air, but I just can't not ignore my people. I am loyal to the nth degree. It's like my wife would be like, we're late for this. I'm like, I got my people. I got to get to my people. I am going to blow up. I know I will, because these are the qualities of a huge channel. We just have to wait and see. It's going to take time. We need consistency from us. Me and my guy and myself will make this happen. All right. Don't worry. They're going to listen eventually, Prit. Don't worry. They are. Thank you. I appreciate your crypto 6 foot saying you're going to help us with the channel. He's going to help bring people here, and I really do appreciate that, doing that. My people ignore me when I tell them about crypto. It's like talking to a brick wall. Says, I totally understand, and don't worry. People are going to start coming around. Crypto 6 foot says, crypto made me rich. I'll be here for the ride. Crypto 6 foot, I don't want to say too much about what's going on with us. We're having fun with crypto, let's just say that. I can't say a lot because we're not financial advisors, and I'm not here to give financial advice on the channel. I can tell you personally that we do okay with crypto. We're on a nice little journey. We're about to set this whole thing free coming forward with crypto if it goes anywhere close to where we all think it's going to go. And I know Crypto 6 foot and Pretty and Nelson and everybody else are all saying the same thing. If this goes anywhere where we think it's going to go, it's going to be wacky, wackier than crypto tanky. They ignore you. I get it. Don't worry, they won't. Maybe put a keyword hashtag in your description. I thought I was doing that. Okay, I'm going to have to get with my tech guy. Boy, guys, I'm new at this stuff, man. And I thought I was doing that. I did that for a while, and I guess it's not doing it now. Yep, thanks. I appreciate you, Luke. Keyword hashtags help and Streamlabs corrections. Thanks, guys, for bearing with me. Okay, back to the comments. We got crypto we got Texas Gal coming in. Thank you, Texas Gal. The lady's coming in here. So in other words, you give nothing, not even the name of the bank, then why give you the time for free? Not entertaining. A big waste. Okay. Well, hey, what? Everything's bigger in Texas. Even the insults on our comment section. Thanks, Texas Gal. I think you just insulted the crap out of us. All right, I'll tell you the name of the bank. You want to hear it? You little son of a gun coming in and being all trolly and negative? How about clean up your act and have another cup of coffee, Texas Gal? You come in cheerier. You don't come in and try to bust through the wall like that with Tanker. First one that comes in the wall is the bloodiest. Don't do that. Be nice. Be nice, Texas Gal. You come in and talk back nice to me now. I don't want you doing that to the Tanker. You're dealing with a man, not a little pipsqueak girl. All right. We want women in the channel, but when you women come in, you got to remember you're dealing with guys who got gonads. We got balls for a reason on this planet. So don't come in coming through the wall like that, girl. Calm it down, Texas Gal, now. Calm it down. Don't let the Tanker be backing you up now. Then why give you my time for free? Not even entertaining. In fact, a big waste. Wah, 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 wah. All right, I love you, Texas Gal. You just need some more coffee. You're okay. We love you. You like to insult. It's quite entertaining, actually. I'm actually staying on because I'm making myself laugh. I'm not kidding. And if that's egocentric or wrong, just go ahead and, do whatever you want to do with me. I think I'm funny. She goes, not even entertaining. Everybody is telling me you're freaking hilarious and how entertaining. And Texas Gal comes on and says, what? All right, I'll tell you the name of the bank. You know who the bank is? My guys, you're like, don't do it. I don't give a crap. It's freaking Wells Fargo. Horrible Wells Fargo. Hey, Wells Fargo. Why don't you take your horse and buggy and a bunch of horses behind you with that stupid little wagon icon that you're still trying to portray to the world and stick it up you know what? How about that one? Oh, my tech guy's like, that's why we call him the Tank. Hey, Texas Gal, if that wasn't entertaining for you enough, how about get the hell out of here? We don't want you on the channel. We want gals who are cool and nice and aren't cranky, crashing off their coffee high at 11 o'clock in the morning because you're probably pumped up in Texas. If I want to calculate this, Texas time, you got up this morning, you cranked up on your coffee, you hit in your crash, you hopped on YouTube and saw us, it didn't give you what you wanted, and you went and gave the negative comment coming off your coffee crash. Did I just pick it off? 3-letter agencies wanted me back in the day, by the way, for my processing power, and I said no. Some people aren't aware of that. Anyway, It's very simple stuff, guys, to process this. And Texas gal, how about you stick it up your big Texas, hey, wait a minute, Taker. You're Christian. Pretty's laughing right now. I hope I get some laughs from people. Guys, I'm a Christian guy. Whatever we want to say Christian is. I'm loving, I'm kind. When someone comes in, okay, yeah, Jesus didn't say just turn your cheek and get smacked in the other cheek and the other cheek and the other cheek. No, we got to back people up. You don't come in, Texas gal, as a little, don't even give the name in the bank. So why you going to give my time for free? Not even entertaining. In fact, it's a big waste of time. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off for today. And to the lovers and the haters, thanks for supporting us. Texas gal, come on back on. I love you. Come on. I know I gave you a couple cracks there, but I want you in the community. I got to believe you're a good person and you're actually nice, and you didn't mean to do that. And this is the Jesus side of Franker. He did say turn the other cheek. Give people another chance. I've done crap like that too, crashing off coffee back in the day. Come on. All right, Texas gal, I love you. I'm sorry I ripped you up. Come back in and be friends. I'm opening and extending an olive branch to show you how Christian and how Jesus-like, and by the way, Thoth-like. Go check out Thoth, not just a cartoon character, and see how kind I actually am. I'm a loving, awesome person. Texas gal, I didn't appreciate you socking me in the belly. That was not very nice. Please come back and hold my hand. All right, anyway, guys, we're getting out of here. I love you. Yep, we do follow Jesus. And if you don't follow Jesus, one might ask, why wouldn't you follow a character like Jesus, a gentleman like that? Why would you not do that, knowing what Jesus is about? Are you kind of like on the other side of things? Like, it makes me wonder. I'm not saying everybody should follow Jesus. If you know what Jesus is about, whatever, it's like, well, why wouldn't you follow at least the principles of Jesus? I just don't get that. We know what Jesus did and what he stood for, right? I don't know. It makes you wonder what kind of person is that person. Anyway, mushroom tea, yes, love it. Coffee does give the jitters. Hey, by the way, coffee will have you investing poorly. Not financial advice on the channel. Let's stay focused and not emotional. Yes, the mushroom tea doesn't. By the way, I'm going to check your tea, Prit Tea. I'm telling everybody to go to you and look at me, not going to you. When I hang up, we'll talk to my guy as well, and let's see if we can help promote Prit Tea. And we're going to promote you as well, Mr. Crypto 6 Foot, because you are kind enough to offer also to help us. So for my notes, promote our buddies, Prit T, Mr. Crypto 6 Foot, boy, do I have a lot of research to do. Check out the tea. Now I have full-blown hiccups. Okay, guys, I got to get out of here. We've been on for 2 hours and 20 minutes, and I love hanging on with you guys, and thank you for joining us. And no, I'm not a guy who loves to say goodbye. My wife's like, you say you're going to end it, and you never do it. It's so annoying. You keep going on. I agree. It's annoying, so I'm ending it. Have a great day. I love you guys. Tune in tomorrow to Crypto Info. We'll get on sometime around 8 a.m. tomorrow and do the later thing because early in the morning, people just ain't up 6:30 Colorado time. So I'm going to push it back a little bit and see how we do with getting more folks on. I love you guys, and thank you all, Martin and Carla, and everybody who subscribed and everybody who's been in here, and my new friends, Crypto 6 Foot and Prit, knowing that you're a female, thank you for coming in. Texas gal, don't worry, I dogged you, but I love you. Please come in. I want to be friends with you. I'm sorry I bashed you. Crypto 6 Foot, rock and roll. Oh, damn, 10,000 followers. Gotcha. And thank you for helping us, 6 Foot. I've been married only now here for 10 years. I was married for 5 years ago with kind of like the wrong one for us, her and me. And God bless her soul. And she knows I think she's fantastic in this world. And I'm so happy that she's happy. And I love you too, brother. And you guys have a fantastic day today. We'll hop around back tomorrow. Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Crank the Crypto Tank, tomorrow morning at about 8 a.m. Colorado time. Don't forget to tap the like and subscribe if you'd please help us. It does help. Thank you. I love you. See you guys tomorrow morning. Check you next time.